episode.
Here we are. I think.
Like right now.
What just came out? Theo's podcast?
A new secret podcast.
Who's on it?
Simon Rex.
I don't think I know Simon Rex.
Never heard of him.
Here we are. We're live. Up in the podcast. Let me pop this chat out up in here.
I gotta download a few of these.
We're live on time-ish. Kinda Holla, what's going on? Good to see you. Scott Ivorone, second in the room. You love to see it. What's going on? Big times, big things coming tonight. I gotta turn my headphones up. I can hardly hear me.
My headphones
Kyle
are
Britt.
so loud right now.
Is it really?
So loud.
Dude, they must have switched pairs, because mine is dying. Yeah. Oh, there he is.
What's up? What's up?
There he is.
Come throw that pretty face in here.
Yeah, get on the mic. Get on the face.
Yeah.
Here he
Headphones
is.
up, you need?
Yeah.
Up for him, down
I
for
had to
me.
talk to this guy. Love
Okay,
this guy.
down for you. 1, 2,
But
3.
we're good.
Hey, buddy. Up for him. 1, 2. Yeah,
All
yeah,
the way to the top.
yeah.
I'm just paying you. I'll go higher.
Yeah. Is this a drug deal?
This is happening right on the screen.
Right on the part.
First of all, that's for you.
You want one? All right, you can take that one. That one's free of charge. Everyone else is going to have to pay up. We're getting into it later.
Jordan's in the chat. I don't know if he knows.
He's seen the photos.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent him a photo of it beforehand. I don't know if you noticed, there's embossed butterflies on there. So.
That's believable.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing. I hit you up.
I'm gonna come.
You're probably not gonna get it for like a bit.
Yeah, like till I retire. I'm still not done.
Well, so what do we got? What kind of lenses over there?
It's a 23 millimeter.
23 millimeter.
Miltrox F1.4.
F1.4.
Yes, sir.
That's all just a foreign language. So.
Manual focus?
No, auto.
It is auto?
So he gave me a manual
Yeah.
to fuck around with this when I first got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then, yeah, 23 mil. So I want this is for Japan prep this year, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he was like, I'm selling it. I'm like, give me it.
Makes sense. Boy, do I get something for you.
But thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, I can't wait to use it. Yeah, I know. I can't wait for you to get that.
There's camera stuff going on.
A lot of camera stuff.
Matt, what's going on? There's Jordo. Details by Doug's just texting. Wade, what's going on? Double D, he's
What?
got the right idea.
I wasn't gonna be that guy. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to throw it on the table.
Damn. All right, you're gonna tell me after.
That's it. I didn't just try not to be that guy.
Later, buddy.
All right, see you soon.
Good to see you.
See you, buddy. See you in a couple weeks, I imagine.
Yeah, where's that thing? I put eyes on this
Got
thing.
that thing on him.
I know I put eyes on this thing. I don't even know which one you got.
I told you.
No, you told me it was a ghost thing. I don't know which one it is.
Oh. I expected you to Google.
No, dude. I just knew I'd see it in real life.
Ooh, big pretties.
Let me see that, Daddy. Plop it over here. Come on. Didn't I just talk to you?
Leica.
Didn't I just talk to you about getting one of these? I'm like, I'll never buy a camera again. That's why I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, and I'm basically at that point.
I don't even know what model this is.
Q2.
This is a Q2.
QT.
I gotta get a Q3 now.
Q3 is out. I can't flex that hard.
Isn't the Q4 coming out?
Q3 is currently out on pre-order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at M's, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's a whole nother level. That's
When we
a
were in
fixed.
France-
That's a fixed lens.
When we were in France,
It
we
does have
went
autofocus
to
or
a
no?
Leica.
It does, yeah.
Leica, however you pronounce it.
Weak.
Oh no, it has it.
No, you don't want it.
Oh no, well,
If you're like a guy,
I want to try to shoot cars moving, so that's
that a
part of the.
oh my god, dude, that ain't right.
Dude, we walked into a Leica store in France to try to get one, thinking it was gonna be like what, $1,500, $2,000. Cheapest one was like $5,000, and we're like, yeah, we're out.
So that, to be honest, that's used. Like I wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah.
say it's on macro. That I was like, why is it not focusing?
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah.
Oh, you look so stupid in this.
And
camera. You should do it to
it's
me.
currently got a CPL on it as well, hidden under the thing.
Is that a type of loan?
No. I was fortunate enough to sell all my other stuff to buy that.
Oh,
Jordan just threw $5 in the chat. He just won a sticker of himself.
oh, love
We'll
that.
get into that
dude.
shortly.
Love that, dude. This thing is.
It's crazy.
Look at just the way this fits,
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
It doesn't
have
even.
you pulled the lens cap off this thing?
So the reason why I wanted to
Pull the lens cap off this. Go ahead.
get something like that was
You feel
because
that?
Dude.
Is it
um,
magnet?
Distance.
no,
You feel
it's
the
not
electricity
magnetic.
between us? It's the 60s.
I wanted simplicity and
God,
and
dude.
my
Just pull the lens cap off. It's the most satisfying feeling ever.
My
Josh
thought-
has a Leica.
thought process with it is all right.
It's so good. It's so machined.
All my other stuff is like
It's
big
velvet
and
lined.
bulky to carry.
Yeah.
Obviously, this I've been carrying it every day and shooting every single day, and that's what
That
I
thing's-
wanted to do.
It's like pulling the bolt back on my imaginary AK-47.
You're something. So the part that
Dude.
got me is when you do that, like this, spinning off.
Oh,
Dude, it doesn't even. It's like so machined and perfectly like.
wow. There's big like energy in this room right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, I
I feel
want one.
very poor right now, to be honest.
No, I think I was looking at Q's and someone has an M. Oh, Tom. I think Tom has an M. And he was just.
You can get Qs, QPs, and Q2s for, and I mean this like
Sup,
a
Carman Cam.
reasonable price.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, define reasonable.
Is that new? Is that's not a CPO? What do you got on that?
No, that's used.
That's used by
Yeah,
who?
from MPB.
Velvet Fingers?
So that's thing very lightly used.
I got my
What was I gonna say?
Copy machine
for the,
company
for the
camera on
price
me.
of a body, for the price of an R5, you can get.
yeah, like a Q2s. That's
not
what I was
bad at
looking at.
Yeah.
That's sick,
So that's
man.
basically what I did is like traded away
Everything.
R5
Yeah.
and stuff that I wouldn't use anymore
Oh,
because all my video stuff is now Sony.
Yeah.
And that is my photo camera
Oh, that's
for,
right, you have
for
a
right now.
Sony, yeah.
That's,
oh, wait,
that's
it's full frame too.
It is. Yeah.
Oh,
47 megapixels. 47 megapixels.
47.
Megapixels.
Yep.
How many megapixels you got right now? Not that many.
I don't even know, to be honest. Probably less than half.
I don't know how many megapixels my camera has that I just
What
bought.
the Ricoh?
Konica Minolta. No, Ricoh.
Oh, my
yeah,
wife
it's a
got the
Ricoh.
Ricoh. She loves it.
Ricoh
Ricoh's nice.
GR.
The GR3.
It probably has 40. I'd imagine it's pretty damn close.
So I got a girl camera. Is that what you're saying?
It's not all about the pickles, buddy.
No, our wedding photographer also has one, too. He loves it.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Let me go lock the front door.
Oh, all right.
Well, how many megapixels do I have?
So the Ricoh GR3 has 10.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You lying to me right now?
Nope.
No.
Let's see what my Canon has.
It's 24, man. Come on.
Oh, it says 10, whatever I'm on right now.
You're on chuckscamerasforgirls.com.
26.2 for my 6D Mark II.
DJ, what's going on? Jordan, you coming down here, buddy?
He wants a sticker.
He donated. He's going to get one. He's got to DM me his address.
Oh,
That's a dangerous thing.
Yeah. it's just.
Hand delivery.
I mean, the ingredients of this thing are terrible, but not as bad as expected.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what version of terrible you're into.
Yeah. I'm into all of them, if I'm honest. I had 3 energy drinks already today, so I had to lay off those.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, I felt a little sweepy on the way up. Monster's got this new zero sugar grapefruit. It's got like cupids on it or something.
Yep.
It hits pretty hard. Then they had the recovery. They had the Tang flavor recovery.
Mhm.
Rockstar recovery at the Hill. Had to have that. On the way back, had to bring in the old classic, the old yellow rehab. So doing real good after quitting.
Corey, you got both those numbers, right?
Yeah, we're all set there.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, my heart's kind of on the limit. There we go. To all S2K owners, I still have some race parts I'm trying to unload. From Devon's AutoX, that's Igor. I don't know how people are going to reach out to you. Agorian something 2K on Instagram?
Jordan, I think he can give me a better price than that.
You know, it's funny.
Wait,
Is
he
he-
just gave us another 5?
He
He's
did.
give another $5.
Jordan just bought another sticker of himself.
Yeah.
He posted those pedals again because he said like original buyer flaked.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
And I just hit him with at Corey SI. I didn't say anything else. I just
You
said,
claim you
@CoreySI.
sell this stuff, but then people flake out. I mean, I'll just come
That's
pay for it. I don't even want to use them. I just like the way they look.
ZHP 192. I highly, highly, highly suggest any Fuji X100 you can get your hands on.
I got one for sale.
Right here.
TM me $2,000.
The X100V. I'm
think
sorry,
mine's a
5.
T.
So yeah, that would be a good one. The F, the S, the latest one is the 6, and then that one just very difficult to get your hands on, and the 5 is really good too.
Mine's the XH1. I got it for $700, and it's fantastic.
Oh,
Even like
and
the older ones.
and that's versus X100s are fixed lens, but the H1 and of X series, XTs, all that sort of stuff, you can find a Fuji. That you can swap lenses on for a really good price.
Yep.
And the glass isn't too expensive. And it's very good glass.
TFTI RAF.
Corey, do you want to man the
Yeah, I can do that.
machine over there?
Yep. Let me just
So we can get this thing rolling.
Jump out of this here,
Officially.
and we'll be good to go.
Wade Darcy. I wanted one of those. But I ordered it or pre-ordered one, and I couldn't.
Did it come out already?
It's
came
out
out.
for pre-order. Came out last
Damn, Wade.
month, but I don't know when I'd actually receive it. So
People are getting it now.
things turned into.
Well, for me, it's like you spend $1,800 on a fixed lens camera.
What's
like,
cool about it?
I can't
What's
do
it
that.
do?
It's X100F. So it's
a new
basically
X100?
yeah, it's more megapixels again,
Yep.
as we all like to discuss.
Big Mac pickle
So
guy.
it's an X100F with a flip screen, image stabilization, a bunch of little
So
tidbits.
I'm out on flip
It-
screens.
it's actually tilt on the back. I don't know if it
No,
flips
it's okay.
sideways or out, but
You don't want me tilting.
Tipping on Fofo.
it's true.
Could it be up there tipping?
And I think we're ready to go. You all set, Corey? 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Hu
It's a me.
and Corey.si.
Hello, hello.
In studio, we have our friend, Mr. 36 Matvia.
Yo.
He is here to chat about basically think of the car that you let go, that you regret letting go, if you could have it now and what you would do to it. That's going to be our main topic for this
The
week.
one that got away.
That's much easier way to explain that, the one that got away. So we're going to get into that a little bit later. As always, we are going to cover some news, events, and things like that. It's officially car season. Why? Because this weekend is Lock City Drift, and that means something. So let's thank everybody out there first who supports the B4B. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What is the B4B? You'll find out a little bit later exactly what that is, but you can go to our website if you want to learn more right now, revivalmotoring.com. We still have some cold start coffee up there on the website.
There we go.
That in stock, which will probably be in stock until the first couple donut meets are over. And then we're going to have to figure that process out. But that is up there, and I'm working on some more stuff for pre-order. So, stay tuned. That's all I have for my spiel. So I think we can get right into the old
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
callbacks.
What do we got?
I got to visit Accurate Fabrication, also known as formerly Norway Nils shop. But I visited Nils shop with Shook this weekend, shot a bunch of video stuff there, took some photos, got to watch Nils build a E36 bash bar for Shook's car, which was super cool, getting to watch him work. Obviously knows his stuff, but like watching him work, very fast, very efficient, has a game plan. It was quite impressive.
Who shook? Is it someone the listeners should know?
He was on here. I don't remember what episode at this point.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Was he here last week? He was here last week, wasn't he? No, he wasn't.
I don't think so.
No, I can't remember.
For those
the
who
week before.
new listeners within the last year, Shook used to hang out.
You almost said work.
Yeah. I want to say work.
So yeah, good to hang out with him. Watch Shook align his Civic for a hard 2.5 to 3 hours, I'd say. He was being very particular.
Oh my god.
He must have pulled it in and out of the shop 13 times, 14 times. And each time he would come in saying, pulls a little to the right.
Saving money by
So that-
wasting
That
time.
was fun.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just want to get it to a point where I can just drive it, be fine with it, and then bring it to an alignment machine on Tuesday. I'm like, whatever, man.
Whatever, bro.
He was just keeping busy. But yeah, hanging out with those guys was fun. That's it for my immediate callbacks. I think I have something saved on my phone. I'll have to look it up though.
How's Neil's shop?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
As you would expect. Like he has all of his shit lined up, ready to go. In the shop at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects. And they will get done like this week.
Yeah.
It's crazy how again,
A man of
efficient, he has
efficiency.
everything set up and just ready to go. Yeah.
I can't believe that dude in the chat room just called your Ultima Maxima.
I know,
That's
right?
fucking out
So
of
that's
control.
my friend Ivan.
Ivan, dude. I guess it was your friend Ivan.
No, I threw the link in our hometown group chat and I said, "Yo, come fuck around." And he's the only one that took up the offer. So
He's the man for doing it, but man, that's tough.
it's all right.
What kind of projects did Neil's having there?
All cage related stuff.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not all cage related stuff. They had a Fox Body Mustang
Yep.
notchback
Oof.
drift car with a Mercedes diesel motor
Oh, yeah.
and a big old honker of a turbo.
Isn't that crazy?
And it's in there like the cars together. But there's a bunch of like, all right, got to figure out the coolant stuff. Got to mount the front end, a bunch of stuff like that. So a handful of fab involved on that project, but that was on the lift. So that's what they were trying to tackle in the midst of the bash bar as well.
Nice.
But everything else is, full cage, multiple drift cars coming in, a full SCCA cage for IS 300. That's a pretty in-depth one because it's an SCCA based cage. So he has to take it. He's like, it takes all of the time just to meet proper spec and do it correctly. So, yeah, it's also it's hilarious. You can also get your dentures done if you're at Neil's shop
yeah.
because there's a small space out front. He's like, oh yeah, my buddy rents his space off me and just does dentures. I'm like, what?
Custom
Like,
stuff.
what?
Jacob the jeweler.
Complete, like, I'm sure he could put some bedazzle stuff on there.
I was like, "Can I get some grills?"
So,
Yeah.
so he has just like a dental mill.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
there.
It's like, it's a properly set up, like, whatever the dental, I don't know,
Yeah, but he's doing dentures.
dentures, actual dentures. He
Love
popped
that.
the door open and I'm like,
Yo.
holy shit, you weren't kidding. It's like there's dentures everywhere. There's teeth on the
teeth
ground.
everywhere.
There's teeth. Yeah. So that was pretty rad.
Jesus, that's
But
great.
yeah, he's got a bunch of good stuff going on over there. So I'll post, there'll be more clips on Instagram and whatnot, TikTok if it lasts the weekend, and then YouTube ultimately after
Yeah.
that.
There you go.
Well, I
Yeah.
will. I'll look forward it on to YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
not
looking forward
TikTok.
to it right now. Certainly not on TikTok.
We'll see. We doing like a long form content, Josh? A couple of shorties. What are we thinking?
Well, put it this way. I can make like a 35-minute ASMR of start to finish of fabrication of the bash bar.
Yeah,
Kind of leaning towards that, but I don't know.
that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's like all the
BDSM.
shop noises, ambient noise, welding, cutting, all that sort of stuff. And then him explaining a couple little bits throughout. But basically, I told him, "You do you, boo boo. I'm gonna follow you," and that was it.
Could you chuck a little Phil Collins over that? Boom.
Exactly.
No
So I
shook
was
noises?
I was thinking a little. Oh no, you can you can hear shook in the background. Tools falling sometimes. Him rolling over the tape measures because he just doesn't want to move them. He just roll over them each time, so in and out constantly.
Well, that makes it more accurate.
Exactly. But yeah, it. I might do that. I have it
Some Akon.
I have it. Let's say like it's at like 38 minutes right now. I could probably trim it down to like 28 realistically.
You going director's cut on this thing?
Yeah, we'll go Schneider cut.
Put out the Blu-ray.
We'll
put out the laser
We'll
disc.
put out the Garcia cut just in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Run it backwards in black and white.
Exactly.
The deconstruction.
I
of
was
the
trying to
last part.
find music to put under it the other day, and just like, no, this is good enough.
Akon, just like Raph says.
Somebody was
Or
using.
Akon
some
and
like
Young
real smooth, classy jazz.
That's I want something like.
Yeah.
Throw a little John Coltrane onto that thing. Pay the money.
I'm more of a
figure
T-Pain
something
guy.
Yay. I love that.
Yep.
Well, that's going to be something to look forward to.
Yep. Do I have any other callbacks?
How else to get on
I
there?
could've
Where you
swore-
got that phone of lies in TikTok?
Oh, I do have one.
Ooh.
Nope.
You can't unveil it. It's not
I
ready
don't think
for the
this.
prime time.
I'll save this for B for B.
Has to be
You
after
can't
dust off.
share it with us.
It's a B for B donation that we received
Yeah, you can't say that. You can't even talk about it right now.
with a significant. I don't even want to call it review,
Okay.
but basically, I don't know, kind of a review. But I think it's more appropriate for the B for B.
Okay. I like that.
So 42069.
Dude, we've been praying.
Not exactly,
We've been
but
praying.
you're somewhat right.
What?
Whoa.
I wish.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We could really use it.
That's where these Canada Dries came from.
Yeah.
Get that.
No,
Shirley Temple?
I literally bought those.
I gotta
today.
take some tasting notes off this thing.
I was like, you know what? I'm finally gonna go get water. Matt, to the point where I called my wife. And I
Baby,
said,
I'm getting water.
and I said, do we need anything at home? Because I'm going to the store.
Daddy's going to the store.
Yeah.
I gotta get some tasting notes off this thing. I'm excited about the Canada Dry fruit splash
Oh,
you got
it's
going
wonderful.
on here.
I just popped mine.
I've been told it's Shirley Temple in a can.
It's very
Which
good.
was the Cherry Sprite or the Cherry 7-Up, whatever it was. Cherry Sprite, I think, was basically Shirley Temple can. Here
Yeah.
we go. Canada Dry fruit splash. It's nice.
It's pretty good, right?
What's the caffeine content in there?
Hopefully caffeine free. Thank God.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, the biggest thing is sodium,
There's sodium in there?
100 milligrams.
Yeah, you gotta have a little sodium in there.
I think that's the ginger and ginger ale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Possible.
gotta get the sodium.
I think you got all the sodium with that sip.
Yeah, it's got a nice sodium flavor. Well, boys, I was at the Hill today. Might be the last one here. It seemed like, as I was leaving, it seems like there were hours left in this winter season,
Or minutes.
which stinks, you know? Kind of not doing great. But it's, I guess that means it's car season, so I have to start unfucking everything. Which brings me to my actual point. I get the goddamn M6 back on the road. I got my dash rebuilt, which I mentioned to you guys a while ago.
Year of the 6th.
Year of the 6. I get this thing. I've had this car for a decade, and the Speedo's always been intermittent. And by intermittent, I mean it's probably run
It's been mitten more than inter.
Yeah, it's been 0.5% of the time I've owned it. It's had a Speedo. So I sent it out to Bav Rest in Cali. And Judith came back, like they fucking touched this thing up, man. Like the inside looks like reflocked. Like the thing is just mint. Popped it in. It sat on my bench for about 2 months because I was like, I don't want to do it.
You know, one thing that would be underratedly good about receiving something like that.
What's that?
Once it's taken apart, I'm sure they blow out all the dust.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
To just get one back with no dust.
They even put the protector on the screen so you have to peel it off. And
oh my
dude, it was
God.
so nice. And I was just like,
Do they only do BMW stuff? I forget if I asked you.
Bavrest, I think, does only BMW stuff. I couldn't find anyone to figure out why the Speedo was wrong. I've spent money trying to correct this before.
Yep.
And it's an expensive enough thing if I lose it that I might just be fucked if I had lost it. So they took care of it, man. They did such a nice job. It looks so good. So it sat on my workbench for like 2 months. And then it was like finally warm out. And I was dreading putting it in. It took like 30 minutes. And it was totally fine. Popped in. Crazy driving around with the Speedo. Big Ian's asking if it's getting bags and comp stereo. It's already got a comp stereo. Put that in the last year thanks to KD.
King Kong?
Get that King Kong in there. But yeah, dude, it is. I don't know. I should have done it years ago. But those guys knocked. I said they like flocked the inside of it. It is fucking mint, dude.
There's
It's
some
so
cool-
nice.
Cool.
And they'll do crazy other stuff if you want it. But like, I was just like, just make it right.
Factory fresh.
And it's so good. So So excited. I drove around a couple times. It's been driving great. So you're the 6, boys. And I'm just going to find out why ATF is leaking from every portion of that vehicle.
Every orifice.
And it's not automatic transmission, so that's even better. It's definitely has
ATF for the power steer.
Oh yeah. He just ATF to spray down the road, I think.
Who did I see?
I just hate
shit.
finding leaks, dude. And I texted Noah about it. He's just gone. He's in the wind, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noah's just gone.
There was somebody yesterday. Oh, I think it was Matt from ISC who I sold my Mustang to.
Yeah.
He was driving something else, not the Mustang, like an Audi, I believe. And it's just a black and white photo, and he posted, "Wow, it looks like somebody put oil all over this road." ... I am that somebody.
Of course I know him.
Yeah.
He's me. That's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
that thing's back up. I'm fucking so stoked. Like,
yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be really cool.
yeah, been rolling around, been feeling nice about it. So yeah, summer, dude. Been dealing with that. Oh, I also, and the craziest thing I've done, I pulled all my stuff out of my old shop, and it now resides in this building. My old shop, which I sold out of, God knows how many years ago.
Like 6.
Probably 6 years
Yeah.
ago. So I get to go through. I get to go down memory lane. Went back there. Also, I mean, neither one of my old partners in the shop listen to this at all. But you should probably go there and get your shit out of there because I had a shelf. You guys have a fucking warehouse full of stuff in there.
Oh God.
I'm talking about full running cars in this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I had 10 E30 clusters in there, just taken apart in various states.
Send them all to Bad
I was gonna say, yeah.
For what? For what, dude?
probably
I
sell
Clean
'em.
up, yeah, and flip them.
Yeah, sell
Hey,
'em.
that dash honestly came out so good. I sent them an email. I was like, "Hey, I gotta
You
thank you
said that,
guys."
yeah.
It came out so goddamn good, and like I do online business stuff.
Yeah.
No one ever tells you when you do something good, and they made back all psyched. But yeah, so yeah, I got all my stuff out of there. I had a fucking load of transmissions.
For anything you own.
Yeah, actually, for my
Okay.
M5 and my M6, I got an extra for each now, which
That's-
is crazy, but it's
that's
probably worth more than the car.
Awesome. Yeah.
And if anybody's looking for a transmission for E30 318, I'm your guy. I got one.
What do you want to do with that, dude?
Dude, I don't know. I should have just left it
Scrap
there.
metal.
But I'll tell you what, that thing ran when I took it out.
Redwood
That was the best part of the car, honestly.
You got to use it to hold the door open. Like,
Dude.
what are we doing?
Ran when removed. That's
Yeah, ran when removed. I have that in my notes, dude. And I have a whole, I have an whole S38 engine, which is sick. But I was literally putting this stuff up in the warehouse over here, and I had it on the forklift on some jack piece of shit skid. And I get it up in the air, lowering it onto the rack, and the skid breaks in half, and just everything gets dumped. Not on the
God,
ground,
dude.
but to the point where I had to climb a rack, and I'm pulling transmissions off a half-broken skid. It was something.
Holy shit. Well, you're
Nothing
here.
broke or hit the ground,
And
but it was just like,
at
I'm
your
like,
shop?
oh my God, a can.
Yourself included. You made it without, breaking your hip.
And my brother was with me,
Oh, boy.
and he was literally in the room over.
yeah.
He must have not heard anything. Just like cleaning.
No, he heard it. He
Yeah,
heard it. He
probably
was
did.
like, you know what?
Just cleaning the interior, his extra interior for his
Yeah.
Roadmaster. And he like comes out as soon as I'm done, and he's like, "What happened here?" I'm like,
he knew. He knew.
"The fucking skid
knew.
broke."
There's a window.
He's
window.
peeking through the blinds. Just
There's a window.
And I would have done the same. Dude, unbelievable. I hear this thing crack. I'm like, oh God, I gotta lower it quick. And nope,
Oh my
didn't
God.
make it. I think the intake plenum for my M3 did hit the ground, but it's fine.
Is it the OEM
old
one?
one, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But it's gold, so you're gonna hate to see that hit the ground.
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
How'd that powder coat hold up?
What's that?
How'd the powder coat hold up?
Dude,
Good?
whoever Ocean State Hot Coat, been going for a decade.
Yes.
Fucking those guys, unbelievable.
They've been out of business since
Hey.
2004.
They could never match a color, but I'll tell you what, if they did it all at the same time and got those colors right, this shit, it's stronger than the steel.
I was gonna say the powder coat's actually what's holding it together.
Dude, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So that thing's still together. Yeah, it was funny, though, to go through all that shit and just, I mean, somebody was piling stuff in my area, too. It was like, there's a bunch, Jesse was just like hoarding shit on my shelf, dude.
Well, everyone has an allotted space.
The amount of
he
drive,
ran out really
dude,
quick.
the amount of drive shafts. It's like, I don't even have this many cars. So, yeah, I left all those there. So, big shout to Tim at TD something, TD
Sport.
Performance, TD Sport in Providence.
Yep.
Good shop. You get a Volkswagen Audi locally. Tim's a man. So, that shop is so clean now. It doesn't even make
Is it?
sense.
I want to.
You
should
just
swing
go.
by one
Just
day.
go for a tour.
Yeah.
You literally just walk in, look, and be like, "Yep," and then just leave. This is so good.
Not as I
So good.
remembered.
Tim's doing
Perfect.
such a good job, dude. So yeah, saw that. Got all that stuff out of there. But the transmissions I have are actually worth decent money, so I was like, I'd love to give them out. Oh, you know what? I had 2 brand new fenders for my M5 too.
There you
Like
go.
still in the bubble wrap. So that's good. Like, those aren't in the warehouse, thank God. Those get immediately flattened by a forklift. What else is going on in my life? Oh, I got an era. I sold the CRV.
Yep.
Josh's old man took it, which is great.
Yep.
And then immediately my daily drivers, I took it through a car wash, and apparently this is for you guys in the future. Buy one of these stupid Geo5 X5s or whatever it is. The shark fin antenna things aren't sealed right, so you take them through a car wash enough times, it'll blow water into that shark fin, and it will smoke the TCU, which not the TCU, ATM or something, whatever. The thing that controls the GPS and the cellular signals to the truck. So now I drive around and think just like cellular system, something wrong with it.
Malfunction.
Which it's annoying enough that that's up. But what it does is it puts me in the wrong place on GPS according to the truck all the time.
Yeah.
Basically GPS purgatory, which is apparently Worcester, because it has me in Worcester at all times.
That might be where it actually
that
failed.
might, yeah, that.
No, I
Could
wasn't.
be
I was
accurate.
no, I wasn't. I wish I was in Worcester when it failed. And then so you're driving around and it has the automatic cruise control stuff.
Mhm.
But when in fantasy world, I'm like going around a roundabout or coming to a big intersection,
Yeah.
it slows me down. So I'll be on the highway and I'll be like, "Oh, you're gonna slow down. You're about to hit a roundabout." I'm like, going 75 miles an hour right now.
Please don't do that.
I do not need you to slow me down.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is. It's annoying. I'm sure it's going to be outrageously expensive to fix. So, and I'm out of warranty by 9,000 miles. So
I was just about to ask that.
Oh man.
I'm willing to argue, but we get a guy. It'll be fine. But yeah, that sucks. And I think that's it. Oh, also sold the CRV. You know what that means? It's time for me to get a 100 Series Land Cruiser or Lexus LX. So if you're out there, you're listening to this. This is my cry for help.
So the one you went to look at just didn't pan out?
No,
Okay.
did not work. Yeah,
That's,
no. I talked to Wes. I was like, if you sell it, sell it. And he
Yeah.
sold it for full quote. So I mean, God bless, dude.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking for one now. I'm in no
Any
rush at
specific year?
all. What's up?
Any specific year or just any
Any 100 series, 98. I think it's 98 to like 2007. They made them.
6 or 7? Yeah.
I'd love to have one under 200,000 miles, which they're out there, and I'd love to not have a tan one.
Seems
But
like
I'll
That's
still
gonna
buy
be
a tan one.
impossible.
the percentage of them made is almost all tan.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I have it in my notes. If it's a fuck show, I'd like it for a fuck show reflective price. Like, I don't have a problem with a fuck show. Just need to have, let me get I get the fuck show money for that. So,
Yeah.
But I know some of you guys out there know you're holding. And then I'll travel. If it's local, I'll travel up to 40 miles.
It's not far.
If I'm driving more than 40 miles, I'm just going to buy one from Arizona. Like, they're all shit. No, I'll travel decently, but still, like, there are a lot of good ones not here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you go online and there's a bunch of good ones. Like, there's one in South Carolina that I should just buy.
Yeah.
But
Is like.
and
they-
then Jake found one that I got to go see.
Do they pop up in Arizona and stuff like that?
Yeah,
or is
they're
it
all
just-
over.
okay.
They're
Ben's-
all over.
English Ben, shout to English Ben. His buddy's got one. I don't know. So, like, yeah, if you know one, just let me know. I don't care if it's the Land Cruiser or the Lexus. It doesn't seem to make a difference at all. But need a 3-row. Would love to tow the Miata with it.
Mhm.
I'm not really going to do a ton of shitty off-road stuff to it like I did to the Tacoma.
Yeah.
Is it Tacoma? There's like enough off-road stuff done on that thing that I'll just get that stuck.
You did. Isn't that an update too?
Oh, yeah. I had the ARB bumper in the winch finally went on the Tacoma, and now I'm just having the time of my life out there. The
What-
approach angle, unbelievable.
Well, that bar on that thing
Pretty aggressive.
is gigantic,
Oh, it's big.
dude.
Dude, it's big. It's got a winch.
Did we add any lights?
No, I just repurposed the lights I had, but there's plans coming
Mhm.
to add more lights, obviously. I mean, you can't be low in the light.
You need
game.
more
There's
lights,
only
yeah.
2
Ditch
sets of
lights
auxiliary lights
everywhere.
right now. It's going to need some more lights. I don't even know how I can off-road with the small amount of lights on the vehicle.
Yeah,
So-
you're at least 4 to 6 lights.
Yeah, I'm like
short.
10 grand short on accessory lighting on that thing right now to actually overland.
At what point do you need to add an alternator, like a secondary
Hopefully
alternator
soon.
and battery.
Hopefully- well, with this LED stuff,
Oh, that's
that's why
true
I get to
too.
spend so much money.
Right. Yeah, the draw is much
Yeah,
smaller.
you need a bigger draw on this thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that thing's rocking.
If you're looking for something, let Raph know. He has a knack for
No,
finding.
he's been finding stuff. I
bunch of
have a
stuff.
buddy in Houston that's been sending me stuff as well. There's a bunch of good ones down there.
There's like a dedicated Land Cruiser shop down in Texas. Our buddy Derek, he just bought a 80-something Land Cruiser,
Yeah.
and he's just been down there just chilling and then going to like all these Land Cruiser shops, getting his shit fixed.
Is he's a Texas person
No, he's from Massachusetts.
And he's-
for the Drift Factory guys.
and he's down in Texas just doing Land Cruiser
He
stuff.
just came back from Texas, flew back, left the car there. I guess he's leaving it there to get some shit done.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's crazy just seeing some of the stories and like all these crazy Land Cruisers.
Yeah,
down there.
there's a big following for these things. So, I don't know.
They got a bit of
I got two right now in consideration mode. One's a disaster and a disaster price, and the other one's probably the nicest one on the planet.
that one was nice. Yeah,
At the nicest one on the planet price.
from a single photo I saw, looked nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Jake says it's good, it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I might go
Nice.
look at that thing. Yeah, that's all I got. I got a deep thought as well once we get there.
What do I got here? Oh, most importantly, we forgot it. I think 2 weeks ago and last week. Dust off,
Yes.
April 28th.
So excited.
Chuck and I won't be there.
I will definitely be there in the morning.
I'm not going to do it because we don't have time. But
Do we not have time?
not even close.
What time's the wedding start?
I think we would have to leave at like 2.
Leave dust off at 2
No, like I'd have to leave my house at 2.
p.m. to get to the wedding.
Yeah.
I'll be at dust off.
So I won't be there. Chuck definitely won't be there either.
Definitely gonna be.
But we've got plenty of people to fill in.
Yep.
Help Josh out.
don't need to.
But everyone else needs to go and pre-reg.
I was gonna say you
Go
can
hang
pre-reg
out.
now.
Yep.
What time's dust off start?
Like 9.
Yeah.
Should I leave there by noon? I'll be good, baby.
I have no interest in it at all. Literally none. Literally none. Yeah. No, can't be bothered.
Dust off. I'm ready.
I just have other things to do that day. So this will actually be the first dust off I would have missed since 2007.
You know, it's the worst day to book a wedding. Is the same day as dust off.
Yeah. Guaranteed rain.
Rain.
Yeah.
Guaranteed rain.
Matt Wood in the chat. It's gonna be raining.
But the wedding is nowhere near dust off, which is good.
That's true.
That's good.
That's not good for my
Yeah, but the rain's
timetable.
gonna follow you now.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think about it. 13, it's 13 years plus 4, 17 years. First one I've missed in 17 years.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I've never been to one.
Really?
Yeah.
You should go on April 28th.
Yeah.
Maybe
You'd love it.
Take his
you should
place.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go. April 28th, go hang out. It's a good time. Honestly, it's a really good time. I'm just not going to be able to make it happen.
Great
Yep.
time.
It's a bummer. I know some other people who will be able to fill in some nice spots at the Revival booth.
Yep.
Mm,
Lend Josh a hand.
lots of guys.
Peddling our wares.
Whatever we got.
Peddling our wares.
Just selling ourselves.
Just shaking the cup. just shaking
That's exactly.
just shaking the cup.
Come on.
I'm gonna have a metal bar set up and just clinking against
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Ding,
Just,
ding, ding.
we have a little cardboard sign.
Yep. Please, sir.
I mean, Jordan's gonna be in a bikini.
Honestly,
umbrella.
we'll probably have
hope
some
so.
coffee.
Yeah, we'll have some
We'll have
coffee and
coffee.
some merch for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be able to hang out. Come by, say hello to Josh.
Yep.
Bring him a drink.
Yeah,
Yep.
talk to her, brother.
I'll
I'll be there.
Be there just hanging,
Yeah.
doing my thing.
Nice, nice. I wonder if Shook can go and help you.
Is it Sunday? Saturday? Sunday? When the hell is it?
Sunday.
Sunday. Love a Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can recruit Shook. Get him there nice and early.
I mean, he's got a month and a half to come up with some kind of fake.
No, that's
excuse.
definitely not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's at Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a
great
nice
time.
little event.
Honestly, one of their best things, personally, I think. I mean, as a person who goes, was moving to Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thompson's
it's,
really knocked
it's
it
a
out of the park
very
for him.
nice setup for them. Yeah, for sure. Makes,
Organization size, I don't know. But for me going, Thompson was great.
Thompson,
Right.
Yeah, Thompson's really knocked it out. I think it's been good for them too.
Yeah.
Plus, Thompson has all the new food stuff going on there now.
What do they got for new food?
They got like the pizza guy that shows up all the time. I think they have a lot more stuff that's going to be at Lock City now.
Who's this pizza guy?
Pizza guy's fucking up.
So I've only seen the pizza guy once at Staggered.
Yeah, he showed up at the last couple Lock Cities I was at.
I'm into that.
Maybe he realizes tap into that market.
Hey, that's happening this weekend.
Maybe he
Lock
realized
City.
First Lock City this
I
Saturday.
bought 3 pizzas myself when I was at Staggers.
Yeah.
So
He was like, you know what?
he's like, this fucking guy. Keep me
Dude,
in business.
Lock
Season-
City, first
season
one,
coming.
season opening Saturday. I will not be at that
Is
one.
it
I'll be
Saturday?
in New Orleans.
Okay, it is Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
On Saturday.
I'd be there.
I won't be there either.
I don't. Actually, no, I won't because my wife's working.
There you go.
Yeah.
Revival contingent will not be.
I'm going to try. What time do I land?
There you go. You might be able to pull that one off.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to
Right
get both of them.
from the airport to Lock City.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have
Direct.
to know I'm home. I'll just tell the wife I get home at 6.
There you go. Rearrange. All right. So we get dust off. People go pre-reg. Put it in your calendar. April 28th. Go check it out. Go walk around.
No, this is
Uh,
the wrong trip, New Orleans.
Next thing I have, I mean, there is sometimes things just get caught on like Instagram that just get funneled to you endlessly.
Mm-hmm.
The Civic driving through the mud in with like the truck tires on it.
Yes. Yes.
Listen, I've seen it.
Just want to let everybody know you want to see other angles, or
Dude, if there was another angle, I'd welcome it at this point.
Because it was that overwhelming.
It was so
oh, I
many.
should the LX in Providence. That's $9,000.
Okay, so the
That-
same thing for you?
Everyone in a 50-mile radius is sent to me.
Yeah.
It's not real, first off, but I appreciate all of you.
What do we think it is?
I messaged that guy before I even put up that I wanted one. You know,
Mhm.
I don't know what it is. I think it's a guy that put it up and was like, "Oh wow, there's too much interest. I'm out." Or scammer.
Maybe just on a bender right now.
Could be on a bender.
Could be on a bender.
Anyway, I left him my cell phone number, so we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, he reaches out.
I'm on a shared Facebook Marketplace account.
Yeah.
With Bear and Jingles, so it's you go in that message.
You get to see some weird
The
stuff.
message zone's unbelievable, dude. It's just unbelievable.
I mean, if Bear's involved in it. I can
Dude,
just
it's
imagine.
it's so perfect. It is always a question of who's looking for this.
Yeah. TD, speaking of donut meets, April 7th is the very first donut meet.
It is.
Oh,
Son
I
of a
will be
bitch, I
there.
won't be here.
Son of a bitch.
I'll be in LA.
Woof.
Fly over here.
Yeah, flying.
Yeah.
All
Hop
right.
right in.
We're right close to the airport.
Yeah. Yeah, April 7th is the first donut meet.
Won't
TD's,
take you
you gonna
long at
fly
all.
in?
T's flying in.
Hopefully TD's flies in.
Yeah, I missed that guy.
Last thing I have as a callback
yeah.
is I did this before. Successful. Shook's done it. Not successful. If you donate today in the chat,
Yeah.
today only,
Today only.
I've got some stickers over here that I will mail to you for a small donation. Let's call it a donation over $1. $1 or more.
Ooh.
We'll get you a sticker. I believe it's like 3 by 3.5 ish in size. It's a photo of Jordan.
Yeah.
It says, "When does the fun start?" And it's embossed with butterflies.
it's beautiful.
So I made these here. I do not have a limited amount, so as many donations as we get, I will send them out. Donation is actually already taken place by Jordan, so I will mail him a sticker of himself.
It's beautiful.
And for those who don't remember, this is when Jordan went on his trip to that show he likes to refer to as Final Bout.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
he went to
grandma
Final
doesn't
Bout?
even know he's in Final Bout.
And ran into some issues on the way constantly. And while he got there, and while he was there, and more issues. And then posted a very infamous picture on his Instagram that Corey was infatuated with. And just with the title of "When Does All the Fun Start?"
I should
And
TDs are
it's
$4.99.
so damn good.
I should also add, if you donate, you need to DM me directly your address.
Yeah.
I don't have any way of getting your address. You have to DM me your address.
Yeah.
Last time people donated, never DM'd me and then wanted to know where the sticker was.
I'll tell you where it
That's
is.
not how it works.
Still waiting on
That's
your
not how it
address.
works.
That's
literally
it's-
not how it works.
That's the equivalent of screaming, "I claim bankruptcy"
Yeah.
into the air. That's what that is. That's exactly
doesn't
what
work that way.
That's it.
It doesn't work.
Exactly. it.
If you donate, DM me. I will send out the sticker to you, and you'll get a nice little sticker. Again, it's a photo of Jordan. It says, "When does the fun start?" And it's in Boston butterflies.
Yeah, it is quite nice.
It's so
It'll
good.
last forever as well.
Might throw this on the Forerunner.
There you
Might
go.
have to.
What is it? How is it embossed? Is that
There's 3 coats
texture.
of UV gloss on there of a butterfly pattern. I don't know if you've seen it up close. But
okay? Yeah. No, I felt it. It's wonderful.
Yeah, you can feel it
I like
deep
this
in
a
your
lot.
loins.
honestly, what I should have done, thinking now, is I also should have added, "When does the fun start?" in Braille.
It's never too late.
Right. I mean, there could
Honestly,
be
you know what? One person could get a lucky "When does the fun start?" in Braille.
Could be a rerun.
Yeah, well, one person could get that. But yeah, so donate to us.
Yep.
Help us make the show. I'll send you some funny stuff. I got a few other stickers cooked up already. But, once in a blue moon, we'll do this.
Yeah. I
Love
like
that.
it. I enjoy it.
I enjoy making the dumb
participation.
stuff.
Wade with $1.
Perfect.
Wade with $14.99. Never mind.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
Here's $1 US.
Australian $14.99. Oh, good luck shipping that one, Corey.
Oh,
Wow. I love that.
Here we go.
You might be better off just sending him the file.
yeah. Well,
Getting
get
it
you a
printed
digital
locally.
file. Yeah.
We gotta pay
Make
for you
an
to have it
NFT.
printed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, find a good print shop. Here you go.
Carman Cam, $10. Here's the kicker. The fun never starts.
There we
Everyone knows. You're not gonna believe this. Oh, you guys are the
Yeah.
best.
Oh, man, we need the fun never starts as a shirt. That's a killer fucking,
That's true.
yeah.
That's
oh,
true.
man, that's so good.
Be a donut meat shirt.
I know, because like the typicals, like the fun never stops.
Yeah, the fun never starts. That,
Yeah,
that's
the
a
fun
killer
never
t-shirt.
starts.
Yeah, write
Yeah.
that one down before we lose it.
File
Yeah.
bloating. The fun never starts.
Copywritten.
I'd buy one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate
I'm
that.
wearing one right now. Actually,
There we go.
We
Oh,
just-
that's the OG.
The OG
That
shirt.
is-
He's got a
That's
full
the
OG
first
outfit
one
on.
ever.
That is.
Is it the first one?
First one ever.
That's
yeah.
the first T-shirt ever.
First t-shirt ever.
Yeah.
Under a vintage staggered hoodie,
Yep.
Yep.
and he's wearing jeans from high school. Everybody knows. That's the first pair of Levi's.
In my jeans from high school.
Nobody can, dude.
And so up until our newest revival merch drop, that was my favorite shirt that we've ever made.
Yeah, the simple one.
Simple, just the embossed one or like the crackled one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
mine's so old, it's been washed so many times
Yep.
that the crackle is
Even more
aggressive.
crackled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys, TD's is wearing the
TD's
same
wearing the
shirt
same
right
shirt.
now. Also, Devin's Auto X Igor with the $5.
Big shouts.
TD's, quick shout out to TD's.
Hashtag never lived.
TD's makes these things called like valet trays. And they're like, if I had to guess, maybe 8x8, like a leather.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I gotta
Like,
get
great
one
thing.
of those.
I keep saying the same thing. Yeah.
So I got this like new piece of furniture at my house, and it has like a drawer, and it's a good place for me to dump all my junk, all my everyday carry stuff, instead of throwing it on top of the table.
No, it'd be a great place to put it on a bedside table for your watch so you don't scratch it
Great.
up.
There we
Yep.
go. And I
TD's,
was like,
just
you know
send
what?
me a PayPal invoice for a green one.
Oh, I got like
I'm
this
in.
like I forget what he called it. He had a really nice green, really
Yeah.
really nice green. And I got it, and it's way nicer than I expected. It's
I would expect nice.
yeah, like take that in the best way possible. It's way
Yeah,
nicer
yeah,
than I
of course,
expected.
dude.
And it's like I get excited. I open the drawer, put all my stuff in the nice
there it is.
leather
Dude,
valet tray.
I definitely want one. I'm not going to remember this conversation, but
Yeah.
if you message me in anything, I will pay you for one.
Just send
That's
him
so
an invoice.
dope. Yeah, please.
Hit him with that.
Dude, I'd love to have one, dude.
It was funny because somebody the other day, I can't remember who, but DM'd us and was just like, "Who's that guy that makes the leather goods?" And we're like, TD's.
Carman Cam, fucking great. Laughing at the t-shirt idea. Lock keys in the car. Exactly, buddy. The fun never starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Cars aren't going to start
It's just
either.
Never, yeah.
Wait, Cam, are you at work?
TDC the best.
yeah. So,
There's a weird delay. We got a big delay.
He was somewhat
TikTok
local
ban's
today
delaying
because he was
us.
picking up stuff. Cam was.
Mm.
He mentioned that to me.
Dude, throw another order in, buddy. I'm with you.
Oh, sick. Yeah, there you go.
TD's got some orders, baby.
Get that thing moving. Callbacks. We're still in callbacks, right?
no, I got nothing else.
Okay. I thought I had something. Oh, I took the kids to Newport Car Museum.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
It was the first time I've ever actually gone inside. I've been there multiple
the
times.
Raytheon one?
Yes. Yeah.
Love that.
The National Defense one.
Make sure you go to the right museum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the other one.
You know, it's funny.
They're not happy if you pull the other
We're
one.
leaving, and I'm like, "What, kids? That's where missiles are made."
Yeah. That's a war machine.
That's it. Keeps on rolling. Then we didn't leave for like another 45 minutes as I went on a diatribe about politics. But
I
no.
love that.
No, I've been to the facility multiple times via either the Dust Off crew or whatever, like different meets over the years, but I've never physically gone inside.
That's
So this
nice
is my
in
first
there.
time. It was awesome. It was great. Me, Dessert Boy, and Emily. We're probably there for 2 hours. The kids got a little weary by, hour
What
two.
happened to Cali Muscle? He didn't come out?
No. He chose not to. Nope. He was at home playing his video game.
Nice.
That what they call it nowadays?
Fucking playing the old video
yeah,
game.
yeah, playing the
Yeah.
old video game.
Ah,
Playing
love
the
that.
old Xbox.
Yeah. Skin flute.
So we were there for a couple hours. Kids got a little weary towards the end. I was practicing with my new camera, so that
So
was,
those photos you took that you posted were taken on the new camera.
yeah, yep. So that was just from
That's the
this
new
past
camera
weekend.
stuff?
Yeah,
There we go.
it's working.
There we go.
I enjoy it. And yeah, walked around there for a little while. It was super cool, way bigger than I thought. It was very nice. Fun little thing to do if you're into cars and it's a shitty weekend and it's raining or it's too cold or whatever. You got kids, take them there. You kill a couple hours, and then you can go to the gift shop, kill
Gift
another
shop?
hour. Dude,
Yeah.
the gift shop itself is worth going to.
Really?
As a
Really?
car person, it is. Yeah.
What's in there?
What's in there?
Raytheon gift shop,
Every
all
car-
sorts of stuff.
It's a bunch of
Laser targeting.
key codes, some USB dongles. I don't know. It's weird. A big red button. Every car model you can think of, in like not one that you build at home, the pre-manufactured like metal
Oh, like
ones,
the diecast ones.
die-cast ones, like to a bunch of different scales. But dude, I almost bought it. I was so close, but I'm like, I can't drop $100 in here.
Sure can.
There's a Fox Body Mustang,
Hell yeah, brother.
dude. I'm like, I want to buy that.
Oh my god, it's really rusty.
Yeah.
Why does it smell like Budweiser and it's
Oh,
all
yeah.
sticky?
And cigarettes, yeah.
But yeah, and then like tons of keychains and trinkets. So if you want a cool little keychain for whatever car you have, manufacturer wise, it's probably there.
Porsche.
There's just a million
stop.
of them. Yeah. So what else is there? Yeah, bunch of little car trinkets, some prints and stuff. We spent a decent amount of
Yeah.
time in the gift shop itself.
What was your favorite car there?
Real cars. I mean the GT2 RS.
Lame.
That's-
In the entire
that's it.
thing, that was your favorite car?
That's
Yeah, I
literally
mean,
the
it's
lamest
just-
pick.
What generation?
It was 9-1.
It was brand new.
Yeah, it was.
What are you,
it was
fucking
basically
11?
a newer one. No,
you
that's
kidding
one of
me
the
right
best
now?
cars. So
You pick a brand new Porsche? That's your favorite car at a car museum?
yeah, probably.
Dude,
I'm
you
trying
love
to think.
Inskip.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's so fast.
I mean, that was the only one that I'm like, ooh, that's the one I would.
That's crazy.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna take that. Yeah. There was a couple cool Mustangs there. I had to figure out what a KR edition was. I had no idea what a KR edition
KR
Mustang
edition.
was.
Never heard of it.
Like GT500 KR or GT350 KR.
What's it mean, man?
King of the
Food bomb
road
me.
means king of the road.
King of the road?
It means-
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Let's look at your post. Do you tell me that wasn't cooler than the GT2 RS?
It's cool, but it's not a. It's a rebodied one.
It's hard to beat anybody.
The GT, the Ford GT40.
The
that was
Boss
there.
302?
That was cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The Cobra?
Not that cool, Corey.
Actually, that was fucking cool. That was a Corvette.
Oh, it's a Corvette.
That's a Corvette. Yeah, that's like a race Corvette of like a C. I don't know what year. C4 maybe or C3.
Yeah.
I think. I can't remember what it was, but
the
yeah.
Roadrunner?
Oh, that car's
The
so
Roadrunner
cool.
I mean,
was
that car is cool
The
to look at.
Roadrunner?
If somebody offered me one of those cars, you're
Tell
gonna
me-
get very
Tell me you're a
disappointed.
European car guy without telling me you're a European car
You
guy.
would get very disappointed because somebody would hand me that thing. What's it worth?
You know what the
Who
best
can I
thing
unload
about
this to?
I gotta get rid of this thing right now.
Who can I get rid of it to?
you know the best thing about this post? Someone commented who works at another car museum
Oh, so,
in the town, unimpressed with your visit to this other car museum.
No, really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. In the revival post?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I
Uh,
gotta see this.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
outta
that's
here.
awesome. Oh, see. All right. So, Jesse, friend of mine, there we go. We're keeping TD supported.
Was that Jesse who reached out? I think it might have been Jesse who reached out to me.
Just-
I think it was.
A quick aside, Carman Cam, because the latency is so quick, you're going to hear this and you're going to respond to me so quick. Are you picking up a bumper from Joe Booth? Because he has a dash of mine, and I don't think I'm going to be able to pick it up from him tomorrow as if I should be.
Is that a Mercedes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, cooler than a GT2
What's
RS.
wrong with you?
But what am I going to do with that?
Drive it.
I don't want to drive that around.
Nude.
I would say.
Are you kidding me?
I
That's
would
a
take,
500. That's a Gullwing convertible.
okay, and it's cool, but I would
It's
immediately
obviously
sell
a
it.
race car.
I would want something that
Where did the other museum comment on your personal post?
No,
No,
it's on the
Revival Motor.
comments.
Maybe the one with the Playmobil or whatever.
Yeah,
The little tyke. That's my
that
favorite.
that was actually quite
The
funny.
Playmobil, yeah.
The Playmobil and the plaque that was with it, powered. Two to what was it? Power 2 legs,
Yeah.
sometimes 4. the whole plaque was wonderful.
I
Sometimes
had
someone
one when
pushing.
I was a kid, so
Yeah.
that's just
Oh,
nostalgia
man.
for me.
All right, never mind. All right. Just a crazy coincidence, Carman Cam.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Probably,
anyway,
yeah, it's probably somewhere different. Yeah, no, it was fun to go. It was a good take. Would have been nice. I'd like to reach out to them and like, hey, can we maybe have a meet in the lot or something? Because it'd be nice to bring a bunch of people there and then be able to drive around.
I know
and
they did
go
it because,
for-
I mean, honestly, how long ago was it we went to the BMW day at Lars, bailed in like 10 minutes, drove from Boston to there, went to the car meet there, and then went to the museum. That was the last time I was there, but that's ages ago.
Yeah. I mean, might want to talk to Blake.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he knows the whole deal.
okay. Because it'd be cool. I don't know. Like, hell, I mean, even if we just we're not hosting a meet there, but like, hey, we're gonna go take this in for a few hours in this morning and then go drive around or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Do a whole island thing. You could do the old mansion drive and
Yeah.
then pop up over there.
Yep.
It's an island thing.
Yeah.
It's an island thing. The Island Boys. We could do our Island Boys tour.
Hey, red stripe.
We all have red stripes.
Red stripe.
So how is it compared to Lars Anderson though? Like
Gigantic.
really?
Lars
Yeah.
Anderson.
Put it this way. I went to, and whatever, I guess I can say this. Went to Lars. I don't really see a reason to go again.
Oh shit.
Audreyan, I'd go again because they changed their
Mhm.
curation, and it's just nice. Like, it's just cool to go in there as well.
Did
Plus,
they
it's right
just
in the
do it?
middle of stuff. I'm gonna go to the watch store right next to there.
And Newport is just I don't know if they changed. They probably changed their layout, but footprint wise, it's like oh wow, this is a big place because there's 3, if not 4 halls, I believe.
Yeah, it's a big spot, dude.
Like you said,
Because I never
if
been.
you need a nuke, you can probably get one in the back.
Yeah. No, they got stuff for you over there.
Yeah.
Trying to arm
Yeah, I'll
up.
just use my work credentials.
Hey,
You
There we go.
Yeah. Pop on in.
you probably get them for free.
Let me get those codes. Wow, was that our callback section?
Yeah, I got a deep thought though.
Okay, yes.
Dangerous deep thought.
Mhm.
I don't. Do we ever talk about this finance guys we were talking about before on the podcast?
I do not believe so.
This is crazy. So I was looking at make a bad decision, obviously, buy something dumb.
Yeah.
And I've had friends that usually make good decisions tell me about Lightstream
Yep.
and how obnoxiously easy it is to get loans for cars there.
Yep.
So I was talking to this with my other group of friends, all my car buddies, and my buddy's about to buy a Tesla, and he's like, "Okay, let me look their thing." And like the points. So basically, you go to Lightstream.com and you can literally apply for a loan to get a car.
Mhm.
You keep the title,
Interesting.
Oh wow.
and it's only he got approved. He was going to buy the Tesla like the next day or that weekend. He got pre-approved by the credit, the little like credit union next to him,
Mhm.
and he's like, "These guys are less than a point more, and I get to keep the title. I'm just gonna do this, dude." He applied on there, and went to hearing about it from me to having money in his bank account in 18 hours.
And the title in hand in 24.
Yeah, he just bought it, title
That's
in hand.
crazy. I mean, and
Instant-
there's no wild fees or anything that he
No,
mentioned?
and they'll ACH you the money the next day as long as you get it through early enough in the day. Obviously, you got to have good credit,
Right.
and it tells you like, I'm buying this from a dealer, I'm buying this used from a dealer, and there are different rates for whatever.
Yep.
But like, pretty good, especially if you want to. This isn't financial advice. First off,
Let's preface this that.
Do this
you
on your
get a
own
deal
time.
on something, you're like, shit, I could whatever. If I don't like it, I could flip it.
Yeah.
You have 30 days to make that first payment. You own the title. You could flip it and just pay it with selling it. Once again, this is not financial advice. I only make bad decisions.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Theoretically, if you found a very good deal, yeah, you could. Right. make something happen.
I love Rob's chip.
The fact that
Yeah. There's a bunch of us that have known about this for a while, and I was like, "How have we talked this on the podcast?" Like,
and nobody said it out
I was
loud.
looking at buying an LX, and I was like, "I don't want to write a check. I'll just get it from Lightstream." And they'll literally have money in your bank account the next day.
Yeah.
What
I
are
mean,
the
Rick
rates
Heath
like
does.
right now?
7 3/4.
Well, for used, yeah, that makes sense.
But it's they don't even ask you what kind of car it is, dude. They're just like, "Oh, you're buying a used car. How much money do you want? Cool. Type of your information."
mean,
is
why
here.
do they-
You're saying I could finance an R34 GTR right now through Lightstream?
No, I think they top off at $50K.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
that makes sense.
But you could finance something else dumb.
Under 50K.
Under 50K,
You're
there's a
in.
lot.
I mean,
of
as I said,
cars.
they don't ask what kind of car it is. I wouldn't lie about any. They don't ask you a lot of things. They literally just call you to make sure you're living and breathing.
It sounds like everything's on the up and up. You just
Oh,
do
I
it
think
and just
Lightstream's
like-
totally legit. I would imagine the only way Lightstream works, this is a cautionary tale for everybody, is that they must kill your whole family if you don't pay them. I'd assume that's what happens.
There's some sort of
Because
retribution.
it's too easy to get that money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's retribution. So
yeah.
keep that in mind. But, like, if you got decent credit and you're like,
That's the thing I mean, hell, in the chat, there's multiple people
the
saying
people
that they've done it.
yeah, and the people I know that have done it are
Yeah.
responsible, not idiots.
Yeah, yeah, and they've got cool stuff via doing it, and to the point where I remember one saying, "Yeah, same story. I was going to go to my credit union. This was a better rate.
You don't
Did
have to
it,
drive anywhere.
Had it, and I was done."
I remember buying stuff and being like, dude, do I really want to like spend all this cash? Like nowadays, I would just go on Livestream, just boop.
Yep.
We're not sponsored by Livestream, but if you guys want to sponsor somebody, Livestream is the Yakuza from Raph. Yeah, you're probably right.
Which is crazy because I started watching the show on HBO called Tokyo Vice,
So good.
and it's
Are
exactly.
they making another season?
I know there's 2 seasons.
There's 2?
There is 2 seasons. Yeah.
No.
I'm only like 3 episodes in, but it's funny because
Is it-
one of the things is Yakuza loans.
Yeah. I am. Yeah, I was really shocked, and I told my buddy about it. As I said, he like signed up for it after hearing about it from me. I'm like, wow, this guy trusts me too good.
It's too much. Too much trust here. Too much trust.
But as I said, it's pretty sick. Wow, Tokyo Vice's 2nd season's out. Excuse me.
Wow.
I'm gonna go watch this TV show.
Nice.
Pardon me for 8 hours. All right. What else do we have? So yeah,
Besides live stream, nothing.
deep thought. Coming up this week, as we said at the top of the hour, was Lock City Drift. So
Yes,
that's happening
most certainly.
this Saturday.
Weather's looking good.
Is it?
Hell yeah. Get out there.
Do it.
I may not even make it out of my car, to be honest.
No? Why not?
It's cold. Gets windy up there.
It's supposed to be 55 and sunny. That's beautiful.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, it's the windiest place on earth. Thompson.
For sure. But I mean, when
It's
the
like
sun's
Chicago
out,
of New
you'll
England.
be all right. When it gets below 50, that's when it's like,
Yeah,
Dude,
every end of the year.
I don't know.
yeah.
Let me just make sure I don't have anything else. I know I
Anything
have to
lingering.
hit the B
Yeah,
for B.
I got something for the B for B as well.
Also, I'm sorry in advance for telling you guys about Lightstream. Not you guys, but everyone listening. that
The
didn't know
general
about it.
populace. Yeah. Lightstream is going to be the sole response. It's going to be like the impact that Bring a Trailer has had on the car community. Lightstream is going to be the same.
How does all these idiots get money for this
What,
shit?
you're paying what? $46,000 for an E46 M3? Where'd you get the money? Let me tell you.
Let's talk about
Lightstream,
Lightstream.
baby.
Yeah.
Heard of a fur? Yeah, there's a light.
Yeah, can we get
Yeah.
can we get a referral link? Let me get a
Can
couple points.
can we get a code? Right.
trying
Can
to
we
get a
that
taste.
referral code.
Let Revival get a taste.
Jesus, half a point or something. Give us anything. Dude, the amount of people who are like, oh yeah,
Rob,
it's amazing.
all of us in GT3s at the first donut meet. Just a Lightstream owners club. Everybody's got Lightstream stickers.
It's just a Spider-Man meme. Everyone pointing at each
The
other.
light, the Lightstream Investors Club.
Yeah.
So
All it
so-
costs us $3,000
so, like,
a month.
5 people just all get a Lightstream loan for the same GT3.
This donut meet's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be
dude.
wild.
Matt Rabbit gets it. You Lightstream the car, you affirm the mods.
Done. You're
They don't even know about each
internet king in minutes. Let's do the B for B.
B for B.
Yep. The repo meet.
Why are those tow trucks showing up? Is that Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Oh, that's amazing.
Bucks for the boys! Speaking of Bucks, Hey, you could light stream
Bucks for the
Bucks
boys.
for the Boys.
That's we don't advise it,
But you could.
No,
it's
I
a
advise it.
possibility.
I advise
Yeah,
it.
because there is an option on Lightstream, just other. And it's like 10 points. I mean, go for it.
right. We finance.
The other
boys.
is really like, am I going to get in trouble for fraud? I'm just going with other.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's Bucks for the Boys? Bucks for the Boys is how we keep the ship rolling, steamed up, ready to go. And it is a B for B. It is not B for B. It's a value for value.
Value for value.
V for V.
V for yeah.
Way to keep a podcast going on. We asked if this podcast is worth anything to you, anything at all. Hit us up at revivalmotoring.com/B for B. That is the sustainable donation page. It allows you to choose an amount and when you'd like to give it to us. And anything helps, especially when you hear how much we actually get per listen. Anything at all, keep the lights on. That helps us plan things, see stuff up and coming. If it's a light week on the online donations during the show, it's nice to know we have something in the tank to keep the lights on in this dump. So,
Truly helps, yeah. Especially, and I've said this a lot of times before, don't want to make a new T-shirt every week just to try to survive, and we physically can't do that. So,
Correct.
We get it. There's other ways.
so yeah, that's a way to sustainable donation. Also, you can just hit us up on the old PayPal's, info@revivalmotoring.com. There you can type in a message in any amount of money, and we will read that message live at this segment, so you can tell how often it does not happen. On the air, we're contractually obligated to read that message no matter what you say. And we appreciate everybody that gets involved in that and the monetary ways to help us out. Also, Economic Sad Time, it's been going on for years and years. You can also help us out with automotive leads, pictures, funny shit you find online. Just hit us up on our emails or on the Instagram. Something that helps produce the show, make it better for everybody. We appreciate that massively. We appreciate you guys listening. Speaking of listen, have you ever considered forcing someone else to listen? Just slipping it in on a car ride, you know? Maybe
Audibly.
Maybe slipping it in during a date. Slipping it in the movie theater. There's a T-shirt.
Do not come.
The popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Dune popcorn
I
bucket.
asked for it. They didn't have it.
Wait, they didn't,
No, it's an, so. It's
Wait,
an
there's a
AM
special popcorn bucket?
buddy.
My brother.
Oh my
Get out of
God!
here, really?
Hold on, we're
You
gonna
are
pause the B for
missing
B
out.
just for
I haven't
this.
seen Dune yet.
This is the B for B segment.
Oh my God,
So
Dune.
it's an AMC thing only. I went to a showcase, so they didn't have the bucket.
So I got a gun for an AMC.
Yeah. You got to make sure you make it to an AMC and ask for the bucket.
Yeah.
The girl rolled her eyes at me, though.
make sure
what I
you
asked.
bring.
That's how you know it's good.
Make sure you bring. I guess personal lubrication for
I would see
your
if you could
very
go to
own Dune bucket.
Get out of here.
I would prefer to go to like a Buddy Your Own place. Yeah.
Yo.
Right, you need a butter your own bucket place. I mean, this guy's fisting it.
Dude, this is going to revolutionize the popcorn trick. I might
mean,
get out without lewd conduct.
This is a one-man popcorn trick.
this is.
It's a single-man show. Look at it.
You ever wanted to go to the movies by yourself?
This is unbelievable.
That was your chance. That one looks slightly used. Interesting.
Yeah.
But that is
Roger.
it. I how that passed. You know.
I love that.
I mean, have you seen the movie?
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I thought this was a joke at first. I was like, no, this is very real.
It's
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 like the hands of an angel.
it's
It's unfortunate.
it is tragically real. Yeah, that is.
So, anyways, you can force people to listen to the podcast. Tell people the podcast. Hey, I like cars. You like cars. You know what's cool to talk about? Listen to Revival Motoring.
Yeah.
Check it out. Yeah, it's gotten out of control in the old. You go thumb first. It's got out of control in the chat room right now.
Dude.
Speaking of which, hold on. Am I through everything?
God.
You know, a great way to watch Revival Motoring podcast, and I recommend someone does it at least once in their life, is at about 7 o'clock Eastern Time every Wednesday. We go live on the YouTubes, and we have a chat room full of people who are now just a wonderful family on there, and it is a very good interactive way to hang out with the buddies and listen to the podcast. Have fun, you know?
Yeah, you can watch it. Watch it
You
all
can get
go
free.
down.
You can get free stickers for a donation.
Where else are you going to see as someone said, or as Jordan says, a Dune Dussy?
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, and that's I think that's my spiel.
If you're an active B4B subscriber, you'll receive some stuff from us in the mail from time to time. My wife is actually currently this week working on a bunch of that stuff. So much so we have to get another book of stamps.
Ooh,
I was informed of that today. So we're moving all that stuff. And if you are an active B4B subscriber, each month you will be automatically selected to win some stuff from us. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm literally going to ship tomorrow. Some beanies, some stickers, and different things like that. I've been trying to think of... So there's a couple things that I want to do this year. One, towards the end of the year, make a book. I definitely want to do that. Obviously, we made magazines.
Like a life story, autobiography?
I don't know. I don't know how in-depth we're going to get.
recap.
But we're going to... It's actually 200 pages of the Dune popcorn bucket.
Yeah, it's just different photos.
In all of its uses. So I want to make a book, but I also kind of want to make stuff before then. So I was thinking make a nice little book to give away for the B4B for this year or potentially moving forward. So how fast I can pull that off, I don't quite know. And obviously how much it costs to make such a small amount of those. But needless to say, that could be something that comes in the future. If you're a B4B subscriber, you're automatically going to be entered to win something like that when the time does come.
Love that.
So that is that. You can go to our website, revivalrunner.com. We can sign up for the B4B, like Chuck said, sustainable value for value donations, $2, $5, $10, or $20 on there, whatever you see fit to help things along. It truly does help. We also have a way to judge every episode from week to week, and that is with the BPL, which is bucks per listen. Corey has that number.
I most certainly do. We have unfortunately fallen from prior weeks.
Live with the boys
Robot,
of summer.
We have
it
fallen
is.
down to 18 cents per listen.
Oh.
That is not tragic. However, we were maintaining a steady 20 cents plus for a hell of a streak.
Yeah.
And we have since fallen. So we gotta
We've fallen on hard times, if you will.
up those numbies. We got rookie numbies.
Well, big shouts to Matt Wood in the chat with the $4.69 donation.
Yes, big shout
And my
to
man
him.
Nick Paws R with the $4.99. All just want pictures of Jordo for the lockers.
That's it. Yeah. If
And-
you are listening now and you weren't listening earlier, if you donate anything more than $1 or more, I will mail you a photo of Jordan on a little sticker with some embossed butterflies.
I
And
love that that's going to be on a car in Australia.
It's going to be wonderful. We're going to get it over to him. And I think Chuck mentioned it earlier. If you don't want to throw some money because it's an economic odd time, but you want to throw us a little hot leads, reviews or all that. We don't have a review this week, but we got some hot leads.
There's some hot leads.
I got some hot leads that I have to be very careful the way I read it. Are we reading the same thing?
In a way, no, I have basically a review.
Okay.
Also, I have a hot lead. No.
Okay.
I didn't know what we were talking about.
Let's do the, I'll do this review
Okay.
/ B4B donation real quick from Matthew L.
Matthew L.
And I'm going to say it because it's hilarious. He donated $69.69. In honor of Steak and Blowjob Day on the 14th, I thought this monetary donation of $69.69 would be fitting for the male version of Valentine's Day. I'm a longtime listener, magazine customer from back in the day, merch purchaser, and I've shared the podcast with others. More specifically, what better person to force to listen to the podcast than your wife? On the way to a wedding anniversary weekend.
Oh, boy.
And I have to say, one of the standout moments for her was listening to Shook describing his feelings about cruise ships. I look forward to more times hanging out at 12% Beer Project, Staggered, Dust Off, and more. Cheers to a great thing you guys have going on, and all the best with what's to come. Matt. Big
that's
shouts
amazing.
to
Oh,
Matt.
yeah,
Thank you
congratulations.
very,
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you very
amazing.
much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
All right. So, listener reached out, and I have to be careful because there's a lot of information here that I can't share.
Gotta bounce around it.
However, he reached out after we talked about the new Dodge Chargers and Challengers last week.
Mm-hmm.
He was listening. He says, "Hey, Curry, I heard you guys talking about the new Charger on the podcast. Just wanted to chime in since I've been working on the line switch over for a few months. Unfortunately, the hood isn't quite deep enough to sit in for a 50 during a takeover.
Damn it. That changes everything.
But the photo of the front brakes are legit. They're really massive. So
Okay.
remember we were like, does that even make sense how big they are?
Yeah, they were
Apparently they're real.
gigantic. What the hell is it called? Dodge? It's Charger.
It's the
still.
Charger. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a charger.
Okay. I
Um,
can't remember.
As far as I know, the gas model isn't going to be hybrid, but they're not going to start that production until a certain time frame. Can't share that. And I can't share why. The Charger is also built in the same line as the Pacifica, which is crazy because like Pacifica's a
Deep-rooted
minivan.
performance. Yeah. Deep-rooted
And
performance.
the Charger is not a minivan, but maybe the size of a minivan.
Real. What do you call it?
They got the A team. They got the A performance team building
motorsport
these babies.
thoroughbred
Yeah.
line.
So they're going to run, the plan is to run the production on the electric Charger and the Pacifica for a while before they start with the gas and four-door model. So you're going to get the two-door Challenger, which is definitely confusing for people when it previously was called a Challenger. And then...
You know what, dude? This is the shit. I just Googled electric Charger. You know what?
What did you think you
You
were
know
going
what?
to get?
You know what doesn't come up?
Yeah, dude.
What
I mean,
are you
it's a
fucking looking
yeah.
for?
Yeah. He has also heard rumors
Unless
that
you
the,
can take Shook's place. Jesus.
the Dakota name is coming back, which I am personally excited about. And everything else I can't share. So
Well, the Dakota name coming back in what form, or can you not share that?
he didn't say.
Also can't share.
Yeah, he didn't say. But it's cool. I mean, share this stuff with us and obviously be very clear like this person was at what I can and cannot say.
Raph, electric Charger for the Dune bucket.
Get that baby vibrating.
Also, big shouts to P. Coots. Come to LCD Saturday and watch 3-6 Mafia crash my car. $4.99. Thanks, buddy.
No promises, Pat.
That's what we were looking at, and those are some
Oh, not the guys from Memphis?
big
You?
breaks.
That ain't
Yeah.
right.
But yeah, so if you got anything else like that, reach out. We'd love to share it. I love hearing that stuff. Getting a little jump on some industry stuff going on. It's cool.
Yeah. No,
So I thought
insiders.
they were just going to go electric or hybrid. They're bringing the gas back too.
But in
Yeah.
6-cylinder form.
6-cylinder form.
Ew.
6-cylinder with the T's on it.
Couple T-boys.
Oh, so takeover friendly.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Yeah, baby, leave that up.
it doesn't want to go away.
I'm glad
So
you
you've
asked for that at the theater that didn't have it.
What's that?
I love
yeah.
it so
I was
much
like,
more.
I'm gonna ask because I like.
Did you go to the movie with anybody else?
Yeah, it went with Catherine.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure. If you just, I don't know.
We like
I'm a fucking kind of lunatic in my to go sit in a 3.5 hour long fucking movie by myself and watch Dune. I don't even like Dune.
Hold
Well, if you're
on.
getting that
Dune 2?
if you're getting
Great.
that bucket,
Yeah. Dune 2
Well,
was great.
so that's
I did go to the
makes sense.
comfy seat.
you have time to reload.
Is there any like real silent spots during the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did-
whole film.
Did you hear a bunch of fucking rubber squeaking?
Yeah, dude, I'm definitely not going to an AMC to see it.
You got to go to an AMC.
And he's quietly sitting there, and it's like, why does
Someone
it sound?
scrubbing a pan?
Is somebody cleaning like a wooden rubber spoon? Like, what is happening?
We went to the movies and I'm like, I got the movie theater I go to has like the Coca-Cola like machine where you get like every single possible configuration.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's like secret codes to that thing.
No. Don't get
How do you even need secrets? There's so much options in the
There's like weird
the
shit
known.
to that.
So
to one of
anyway,
those.
so I go and I get
Is it
the
Mountain Dew
largest
button?
size drink you can get.
Of course.
Yeah, a Pib, obviously. And then I'm like, oh my God, the Doom bucket. So I go back up there. I've got my giant cup of fucking Pib. And I'm like, hey, you guys need the Dune bucket? And the girl just turns around and looks at me and goes, no. And turns back around. I was like, fuck.
they must be so fucking pissed.
Well, I had to do some digging to find out that it was an AMC only thing.
Right? It's not very clear, to be honest.
To me, it wasn't.
No, I'm being dead serious because, like, for instance, Ghostbusters is coming out next weekend,
Yeah.
and there's a whole mess of buckets and stuff for that.
There's a Slimer one.
There's a Slimer one. There's an actual
Real slime.
Ghost Catcher one, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure the nerds out there can speak to it.
The
I don't
ghost
know where to
trap?
get that. The Ghost Trap, yeah, but I don't know if it has some
Nerds.
sort of. I didn't know if there's some like, obviously Ecto 1, whatever. I didn't know if there's some numerical configuration. Anyway, it's good to know it's just AMC. I have to keep
Just
that in
AMC.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
AMC's really getting crazy with it.
to be clear, I didn't even know the branded movie theaters. I was totally unaware of this as well.
Yeah, I don't think about that much, honestly. No.
I just thought
couldn't
everything
tell
was
you.
Showcase.
Right.
Turns out
Showcase Cinema
not. Yeah, I don't know.
Is there an AMC around here? Oh, Swansea's an AMC, isn't it?
or Dartmouth.
Oh, boys, we're going to AMC. We'll go right after this. I got 3.5 hours.
Yeah. AMC theaters.
Maybe I'll go see it before I go to Louisiana tomorrow.
You got 3.5 hours to get real intimate with a Dune popcorn
Yeah.
bucket.
I got pants to clean.
I wonder if there's
Oh
like.
my god! Oh my god! You could get the Dune bucket and use it to like clean your detailing brushes.
Yeah, dude.
Find a theater.
My primary detailing brush.
States. Let's
Gotta
see.
clean this wheel brush.
It's details by Dune.
You know what I just realized?
What are you doing out there? Don't worry about it.
I have a paw washer for my dog that looks exactly like that. Now I cannot see it.
Hey, try it out. Let us know.
I mean, just imagine who designed that. And like, this is gonna sell. This is wonderful.
All right, so there's no AMC in Rhode Island.
Yeah, of course not, dude. Sinking ship. Everybody's getting out.
Yeah, even AMC.
AMC's like, nope.
AMC and their buckets are out.
Nope. Not a single bucket sold to those guys.
What do you call it? Next thing you know is GameStop.
Yeah, I mean, there's some in Massachusetts, but not the closest.
That stinks. Well,
Yeah.
All
can't
right.
win them all.
All right, boys, get your buckets ready. News.
I read something interesting.
What do you got?
It was an article on The Drive, actually, about the sketchy tuning black market formed after the government crackdown on diesel tuners.
I've seen that, but I didn't read the article.
It was really interesting. You love to see it. Basically, this happens every time. The only thing the government's good at is forming black markets of stuff it bans. So there are a bunch of...
Who remembers the DARE? DARE, the DARE campaign that basically started.
To keep kids off drugs?
Yeah. Yeah.
It worked on me, bud.
Well, it did, but it also created a whole cartel.
Did it really?
Basically, there's some significant impact with, well, we're going to go down a rabbit hole. CIA, different projects, et cetera, distribution of cocaine and cocaine accessories in L.A.,
You love to see it.
the gun rings, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, so they banned, obviously everybody knows they banned and fined every legitimate company doing diesel tunes. So now there's just like this huge black market on Facebook, etc., of people that'll send you a tune or tune it for you.
Mhm.
And they're using like code words and stuff like I want to weight loss or shit like that.
Oh, it's like the girls selling dresses on Facebook Marketplace.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fucking weird.
What's weird?
They're clearly not dresses, right?
They're selling dresses.
Some of the shit, like if you just look at cars on Marketplace and suddenly there's a dress but a car is in the background and you're like, what is happening here? And then it says like, oh, dress $34, and in my mind I'm like, that's not a dress.
I don't spend enough time on Marketplace, plainly. But yeah, there's a bunch of like real sketchy, like on forums and stuff, and it'd be like, hey, someone, I'm looking to lose weight on my Duramax. Hit me with the DMs. And apparently you can they're just junk tune files circling the internet.
Yep.
And they were running, I mean, the article wasn't as in-depth as I would have liked. But like even Canada has less diesel regulation than we do. So you can just get like tunes from other countries, etc. But they're basically like high school kids just selling generic tunes on Facebook.
Yep.
And they talked to a guy in an actual diesel shop. And he was like, yeah, I mean, half the stuff that comes in now is somebody that buys a $150 tune on Facebook, flashes their truck, and it wasn't for the truck at all.
Yeah.
And it's just me unfucking trucks all the time. So, yeah, that's going on.
That's
so
a pretty
nice.
interesting thing.
Love to see a black market formed.
Uh,
Jordan Wayfair, love that guy.
Jesus.
that's a wild story too. In a segment I'm going to call "What the fuck are we doing now?" The city of Toronto has a car theft problem,
Oh, this is insane.
and it doesn't sound like police have much of a clue as to how to combat it. One constable has even said, and I quote, "To prevent the possibility of being attacked in your home, leave your key fobs at your front door."
Didn't
What?
Toronto have the Rob Ford was their mayor? The guy that was like a crackhead?
Yeah, I
There you go.
believe so. R.I.P. as well, I think.
Oh, is he out?
I think so, yeah.
Can't win them all.
From The Drive, this article comes from. Let's see if I
So
can.
they're saying to leave the key fobs out front
Yeah.
so you can just have it?
Just basically Toronto police are saying just let the thief steal your car.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I don't
So how you know?
get it. I don't want to
Second
get it.
Amendment.
Not enough guns up there, boys.
Yeah. So, in matter of fact, right here,
It's the
spoken or
people
not-
with them though coming up with this as a viable
too.
solution.
What's that?
It's the people like with the guns coming up with this solution.
Yeah, you guys you losers have your car stolen.
Also,
we'll just blast them. Our security will blast them.
We're not going to deal with the fact that you're going to have all these insurance problems.
Yeah,
Right.
Drop
Not
your insurance
even-
company.
yeah.
Insurance rates will
But
rise.
the state said,
Yeah.
that's wild.
let's see.
So what are
Toronto-
they stealing up there?
All the cars.
Just
And-
everything?
Nothing specific.
All the cars.
Just
And
generally all the cars.
Just anything that moves.
this one person says after having their vehicle broken into 3 times, they opted to leave their car unlocked.
This is like the San Francisco thing.
Along with a big handwritten note indicating that the vehicle is unlocked so that the would-be thieves don't break the windows again.
Windows were broken. Note was stolen.
But this is like the San Francisco thing where they're encouraging people to park with their windows down and their trunks open.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's just, I don't know. It seems again, my train of thought is typically don't let the solution be worse than the problem.
Dude, Big Mike and the boys
Yeah, let's get it
getting in
done.
the Prius, 5 up.
Right. What are they? Bum what? But yeah, whatever it is. We know. Despops. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just the economic sad time continues.
Yeah.
Getting more than economic sad.
Some people
just
have
sad.
gone to extremes to try and deter thieves, profiled in a New York Times story.
Oh, what's the extremes?
Toronto's car theft epidemic, the existence of which illustrates just how bad things have gotten. One Honda
What
CRV.
do they start carrying knives?
One Honda CRV owner has installed 2 alarm systems, a tracking device, 4 Apple AirTags, keeps the key fob in a signal jamming Faraday bag, and has 2 motion sensitive floodlights
For a CRV?
For CRV.
Dude, it's rough up there.
Yo, I should have charged way more for that.
And then
fucking
2 sensitive floodlights pointed at his modest suburban driveway. When parked, there are also parking boot style wheel locks on every wheel, a steering wheel club, and even a bollard
Dude,
in the
just
driveway.
to leave your house in the morning is like a 2-hour
You
ride.
got to wake up 2.5 hours.
Did they
early.
get this thing?
Not yet, but I'm sure by now, when this article was written, it hasn't been stolen.
They're just stealing everything.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So not just Hyundais and Kias.
It's everything. They're stealing the whole car, or they're just breaking in and rummaging.
No, stealing the whole car, it looks like. So they're also trying to capitalize on ways to solve it. Vehicle tracking devices are apparently doing really well, with Montreal-based tag tracking reportedly doubling sales over the past 2 years. There are now entire businesses dedicated to installing bollards at the end of driveways, often small suburban driveways that in most other cities would not have these bollards. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Again, Corey, said it and alluded to it. It's sounds like America, but this is just, Toronto in particular.
Yeah, America, we have some people with holes in them. That's the end of that.
And, well, depending upon the city. Yeah,
Yeah,
depending upon the
definitely
city.
depending on the city.
But I get the line to prevent the possibility of being attacked in your home, leave your key fobs at your front door. Here. This fucking.
Are they coming in people's houses for the key fobs?
Yes.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what. That's the thing is like
the day.
they're entering
Fucking-
homes for the key fob.
I don't mean me and Big Ian are praying for that.
But-
but
give you the whole load
The thing is like
Welcome.
the guy who they quoted saying this, they were like, "Don't worry, they don't want anything else besides the keys to the car."
yeah.
Right. If they're in
Excuse
there.
me?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Which reminds me of a sticker I took a picture of. Actually, yeah, I probably shouldn't go through this, but there was a vehicle with a sticker very similar to that this morning, except in regards to if you pull me over.
Oh, only gay cops pull me over?
That's exactly dude. I'm just like
it's the best
I'm
bumper sticker
like-
ever.
That's amazing.
and it
Dude,
was
if I was a cop, I'd pull over everybody
you know,
with
it
that sticker.
was on a vehicle, a Rogue. It was on a Nissan Rogue that had a, and of course, powered by bitch dust sticker, protected by witchcraft sticker,
Oh, boy.
a nursing sticker.
I got crystal shoved up my ass sticker.
Yeah.
and
The
I
fact
could,
that these are on a Nissan Rogue does
on a
not
Rogue.
surprise me.
Yeah. It was out there living.
That's crazy. I can't believe they're going to people's houses and taking the keys. That's crazy. Canada's got to fucking do something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes on in the
And
States.
you
They
think
are.
Canada.
Just hand them over.
Like I thought Canadians were all nice.
Yeah, they're nice enough to leave the key fobs outside. That's the problem. Everyone's too nice, buddy.
Do you want a Labatt Blue A while you're stealing my vehicle?
Yeah.
Hey.
Smoking a pancake?
God, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. What else do we have?
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
This is a fancy one. Boys, it's been confirmed that a 911 hybrid finally debuts this summer.
Josh's favorite car.
Yep, Josh's favorite car. You know what's fucked up? They said one of the main one's going to be GT2.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But yeah, it's
I'm going to have a new favorite car.
it's quoted as an ultra sporty hybrid, and it's a 6-cylinder plus electric. 992.2 is the code name.
Why are we doing these points?
I don't know.
Porsche
the dot
2.0.
two.
Another
That's-
facelift of a facelift.
Let's just give me a different number.
Can we perhaps, like, are you saying it's too early for the 993? Or is that what it is? It's just
993
generation.
already exists.
Can
Yeah.
we just call these like a Mark 7 911?
No, they've just run out of 99s, and they're like, I don't know what we're going to do.
We're fucked. We didn't think we were gonna make it this far.
Let's keep going backwards.
999.
Look, we have about 25
They
vehicles
should just
planned.
do what BMW did with the E's, and then they're
Yeah.
like, fuck it, we're past D, just use every letter.
Then we go with the F's for a stint.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
or G's.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what G's doing. But
H,
anyhow,
H is definitely next.
so, but the only thing I glanced at this article, it's coming this summer, yada, yada, yada. The exciting thing, the very exciting thing for your puppy vest friends in the Porsche world, they're saying the weight penalty for this vehicle will only be 220 pounds. That's what they're saying the penalty is between that and a normal 6-cylinder one.
It's a fair amount.
Yeah, but that'd be wild compared to
Yeah.
like current
Something, yeah.
motors, and it all has to do with the motor, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, that's common. I remember we talked about it on the news many days past that I think it was the Cayman, or no, maybe it was a 911, had a spot, and people were like, that's where the electric motor's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's why
it
that
was like
spot's there.
that Cayman race car that they had that everybody was losing their shit about, and like, oh, this is technology that's going to show up in the next whatever.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's coming. I'm sure it'll be great. They did say in the article, I didn't even write it down, it said like the GT2 RS will be like over 700 horsepower with this tech.
They did also just drop the 2025 Porsche Taycan Turbo GT
Was the press photos purple?
purple,
Yeah, that was cool.
looking pretty good.
How much horsepower?
1,092.
Christ.
Yeah, but it, like set a bunch of records.
Set a 707.55 ring lap time.
Yeah.
A Taycan is once again the most powerful production Porsche ever. Have you guys seen this? Do you want me to pull it up?
I'd love to see it. I have not
photos.
seen it.
I'd love to see it in a museum.
Hold it up.
That'd be a good matchup.
Yeah, we're back to it, baby.
There we go. There we
Just
go.
it's the gift that keeps on giving.
This versus the Tesla Plaid.
I mean, I
mean-
would pick a normal run of the mill,
Oh no,
as I say, Taycan over anything Tesla. Just
Well, what's the price point on this, Bad Larry? Bad imaging.
It's actually 900,000. It's funny you ask.
let me see if I can find. I don't know if we have a price point. The Turbo GT will cost roughly a tenth of the price at $231,995.
What?
Let's
So
see.
$232,000.
For a no option.
So a
one of
quarter of
these.
$1,000,000.
Okay, I'm
Quarter
sorry.
mil.
So that why it said tenth of a price because it was a
tenth of a price.
comparison to the Rimac Navara.
The Rimac Navara, like
Do you cross shop them?
the fastest.
No,
car,
that's-
the fastest 2-door sports car on earth. Okay.
Well,
So
this is
that's
4.
why, right?
Is it faster than a Rimac Navara?
No, it's 2 seconds slower.
I was gonna say yeah. Huh?
Yeah, but again,
Yeah, well,
a
you pay
tenth-
for it,
a
right?
tenth of the price exactly.
God.
Yeah, so $231,995.
We're going to see the Rimac.
So you're telling me that
I'm
Porsche,
excited.
that's been in motorsports since the dawn of time, is getting crushed by a random Croatian?
Yeah. At their first go.
Okay. They should have hired him.
Wow.
Should have let Bugatti take him.
At $231,995.
4,900 pounds.
1,092 horsepower in
That's
attack
actually
mode.
not bad
Attack mode. 4,900 pounds for a 4-door?
for a whatever. What is
It's
it?
more than my
electric car?
X5.
This thing,
Doesn't
this
seem
thing
that
has a
bad.
little more horsepower.
The horsepower will do it. Yeah, I like
More
that. I like the
battery.
green one. I at $250,000 I might go elsewhere though.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit.
Like
my
to a home.
needs.
I might do a home. Or
Yeah, I might do some rental properties.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
Perhaps
baby.
something else.
for a cool $250,000, I might buy
Yeah.
a couple other cars in
Yeah.
a garage. But
Yeah, a few others.
nice to know that people are definitely gonna buy that thing.
Yeah, it's probably already gone.
The only other one I have is I read quickly that auto insurance is currently up 20.9% year over year.
Yeah.
If some guy on Reddit did a whole breakdown of the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
people seeing that out there. That's all
There was a couple articles about it about 2 months ago that said there was I believe again a bill passed or some there was some
We talked about this,
regulation passed in the Senate, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, this could allow them to charge a 20% increase, and here we are 3 months later.
yeah. Well, those guys are working hard for us.
This article was sent to me a bunch of times, and it was way more in depth than just a skim and a highlight. Andrew sent it to me from New York Times, where GM is selling your driving data.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen.
I've got to kind of
seen
read
a bunch
more
of that.
about
Yeah,
it.
it's a big article, but
Yeah.
yeah, apparently they just get it straight out of your car now.
Yeah.
Which is great. I might just leave my cell tower smoked in mine now.
It's not a bad idea.
Save a little money, you know.
Drive old.
Drive old.
Drive
That's why I'm
old.
looking for that LX. Just in case they didn't hear me at the beginning of the podcast.
Drive
Please,
old.
100 Series Land Cruiser, please.
Don't worry, the fun never starts.
Yes.
Where was I? Oh, this is what I also wanted to pull up. Hold on, we get to view it again.
Hold on, guys. Yeah, and let us know if you're seeing that increase in your shit. I ripped mine apart, but it hasn't renewed yet.
You're a bucket.
There it is.
I pay.
You
I
ripped your
paid
bucket
for
apart?
mine a year, so I guess in 4 months, I guess I'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I get
my renewal's
mine's
next.
renewing. Mine's renewing soon.
I'm up for a renewal next month, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, let a brother know. I'm trying to figure out.
I mean,
if
to
you
be
see
fair,
20%, I'd be rip shit.
Well-
My insurance has always been a little touch and go. So
Well, here's the thing about my insurance. It's combined with my homeowner's insurance. and
Oh,
they're
they love doing that.
dropping me. They're dropping me for the flood that happened.
Obviously,
3
yeah.
fucking years
Well, you
ago.
can't use your insurance. Don't
That's-
you know that?
how fucking dare you?
I
What were you
literally-
paying for?
For
You
what I
what an
paid.
asshole,
I
dude.
just had this conversation with my dad yesterday
You can
because he's like,
Never
yeah,
use your home insurance.
this other company they were going with dropped him, and I'm like, oh, because you had a claim. He's like, yep, we had a claim. Matter of fact, your mom had a claim. Whatever. Next year they just dropped you, and it's
But
just
3 years later.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
I've-
asinine.
I've had friends that just get into the house game. They're something go wrong. Should I use my house insurance? I'm like, no, dude.
Absolutely not.
You can't use that ever.
yeah,
Yeah.
lesson learned.
Never ever use that. That's why you can't. Even pairing stuff with your house insurance is a nightmare scenario.
just pump money into it and never.
Never
Keep
claim.
listening again,
If you
yeah.
claim it, you're getting thrown out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out next month.
We're looking at a Rivian R3. Is that correct? Did we
Yeah.
talk about this in the
R3.
podcast?
We
No.
did not,
because
no,
it came out
because-
after we recorded last week.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what. What a boner jam proportions wise.
yeah.
What a cool
I'm having
little
a hard
thing.
time with it because in some photos
Yep.
it looks big.
Yep.
In some photos it looks small.
Go back to the one with the man for
Big.
scale.
That looks big.
No, it doesn't.
It looks big. It looks like a full size SUV there. Now,
It looks
Looks
smaller.
small.
Yeah.
Hold on, plot twist. That guy's 8 feet tall.
yeah. Now, Jason Camisa did a little write-up-a-roo on it.
Yep.
He says he suspects the overall length is around that of a Volkswagen Golf. Now, I have a hard time seeing the Volkswagen Golf size, and I don't know if it's because we're looking at more angular pieces rather than rounded edges.
I mean, golf's pretty big now.
So do you think the Golf is bigger or smaller in comparison to this?
No,
Just from-
he's saying they're right around the same.
But like your eye, what is
For
your eye
some
tell you?
reason, this just it can't look small to me.
Really?
I
Okay.
can't see the small. Maybe
So-
because the wheels look like they're 24s.
So in this
Maybe.
photo, to me, that looks very small. That looks like really small. It almost looks too small to be as high as it is.
I think it's the wheels and the height that make me think it could be the size of an X3. It's not. We
Oh.
know it's not.
Right.
Size
right.
aside, someone did a comparison and said this almost looks like a Mark II Golf, and I don't
Yeah,
disagree.
the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rivian Country.
yeah.
I mean,
It's cool.
I like the way it looks.
I
I like
like
the
it.
color.
Yeah, I do like it.
I dig it a lot. I mean, the fact that we won't see it for maybe 3 years.
Also, day one, drop those wheels, put fucking 16s and 33s on
What
it.
size do you think those wheels are?
22s.
They're huge.
Yeah. I dumped those immediately, put so much sidewall on this fucking thing.
What else does he say? He say, I suspect the overall length around that of a Volkswagen Golf, 170-ish.
Wheels are 20s. There
The
we go.
cabin is quite a bit smaller than a Golf.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
wild.
Jason says sitting behind himself means his knees are about to touch the seat back.
How big's Camisa?
Doesn't say how big he is actually.
All right.
Let's see. The frunk is way bigger than it should be, meaning probably the hatch is shit. Let's see.
I mean, it looks small.
More space. R2. Yeah, need more space. R2 is going to be the solution. Back seats are enormous.
This is cool. If it's cheap, it'll sell.
The wheels and tires on the R3X are ridiculously oversized, and
Yeah.
exactly the reason we all love it so much. I can't agree there.
If you make the tires that big, just keep the overall size the same and just have invincible sidewall.
That's the thing. If the overall diameter was the same, but it was a 17, which is a chunky fucking tire.
Literally, that whole spoke would be tire.
Yeah.
It'd be sick.
Oh, I mean,
Absolutely
I
sick.
could probably drive to work safely.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Probably not.
As a
It just-
shareholder, please buy these.
Yeah, it didn't even move it.
Yeah.
The shares, it didn't even
No.
move.
Those
Those probably decreased if anything.
Buddy,
it's gonna be tough to be a Riven shareholder.
Yeah, it's not fun.
They do cool stuff. Nothing happens.
I'm down $97 per share.
Well, because it's not like it's still not solving their main problem,
Which is production,
Production.
scale and production.
Yeah.
But it's cool as shit. I love it. I
So
hope
this-
they make one. I can
this-
get
yeah.
one before they go under.
This could potentially be expected to sell for under the R2 price. The R2 price kicks off at 45. So if this R3 is out there, could
36.
be on, I'd say, 35.
Roll
to
on
40.
Dubs for 36. Come on.
I want to roll on.
First thing
Dubs.
would be like, all right, I got to get these wheels off of this thing.
Yeah, this has got to go right now.
I'll keep my 4Runner. Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
pretty funny because the amount of photoshopped of these slammed on RSs that I've seen in the past week is just nonstop.
Thanks,
Yeah.
AI.
It's crazy. Like, I've got to see it put next to another car with similar size. Because, like, look at that right there. It was like, oh, it's a small car. Then you see the car alone. I'm like, how big
Yeah,
is
but
it?
she's not tall. She's 4'1", actually. She's
It makes
over the
sense.
height.
Makes the car look the right size.
Long legs.
She's
Actually-
there's a lot of leg on
Actually,
this.
you
There's
can
a
figure
lot
out
of legs.
how big she is because we know the wheels are 20s,
Yep.
so we can kind of guess
20 to the knees. So 20 times 3.
no, because
She's 60 inches tall.
you probably have 4 inches on top. 4 inches on, you probably have 28 to 29 inch height times what I assume 2 1/4.
Is that Big Mike?
That could be Big Mike.
Could be Big Mike.
Quick math.
Big Mike could be moonlighting as a
Rivian
Rivian
model.
model.
2.25.
It's funny
Mike's
because you,
moonlighting is a lot of things.
Yeah.
you can barely see this cord for the charger,
Yeah.
so it almost looks like she's trying to
Carman Cam.
plug in a wireless charger.
Important. Does that Rivian car chick have an eye patch?
That woman is
Could be her.
5'5" and 1/4.
Which is, I'd say, probably pretty average.
Yeah.
Love that. And she does have an eye patch, correct? If you want to be a woman in the car modeling industry, you have an eye patch now. Everybody knows.
Bring up the T-Rock woman. Last thing I have is a sad/fun one to go out on.
Love a sad one.
Gentleman here who I'm sure none of us even knew existed. We know he existed because of the things he created, such as the Lamborghini Miura and the Countach. Marcello Gandini, I believe
Yeah,
that's how you
Marcello
pronounce it.
Gandini.
I love that name. It's a great name.
Passed away at age 85. I mean, obviously, I just said responsible for the Miura, the Countach, other cars that he's responsible for, which I never even knew. Diablo, Lancia Stratos, Alfa Romeo Montreal, Bugatti EB110.
Yeah, he drew every good car. I'm surprised you
dude,
didn't actually know who he was.
Genuinely had no fucking clue.
No shit, he's like one of the great Italians.
Ferrari 308
Christopher
GT4,
Columbus, Marcello Gandini,
the original 5 Series.
Mussolini, depending on the circle.
Crazy.
Tony Soprano.
Tony Soprano.
Dude, here's my favorite. The Mark 1 Polo?
Yeah,
the
dude.
fucking guy.
Yeah.
The fucking guy. The Mark
The
1
dude-
Polo?
The dude was just fucking.
The Renault R5 Turbo?
This guy's playing T-ball.
Yeah.
Everybody else is getting pitches.
Unbelievable.
Just boom.
Knocking
Obviously,
him out
I'm,
of the
I'm
park.
familiar with all of these cars. Had no clue this is the guy who was behind it. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I'm
Italian hero. You hate to see it.
I'll pour out a bottle for you.
I might have a prosciutto de Parma sandwich for this
Yeah.
guy. Son Peach.
Unbelievable. So, I mean, what a fucking legacy to leave behind.
The legend.
That was incredible. I was like, I'm reading this article and I'm like, there's no way that this one guy,
Dude, everything.
everything.
He's a pride of the country.
Honestly,
Gonna get a king's funeral.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed I didn't know who he was.
You know what?
I'm embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed. But yeah, I mean, shouts to this guy. Shouts to him. Shouts to the beautiful cars which we've talked about.
Yeah,
just
rest in power,
countless,
Marcelo.
countless times.
Chuck said he's one of the good ones. That's correct.
Where did the article just disappear?
Gone forever.
Interesting.
Gone but not forgotten.
Oh, anyway.
What were you articling?
While I was looking at no one can believe Boeing whistleblower took own life as police investigation
Oh, Jesus.
continues.
That happens all the time now.
you know,
that's
that's
part
some
of the
transportation.
general sad time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the the world we live in.
He's
I
up there in
guess.
heaven.
You can
with all
make-
the other people that happened
Make
to.
your own judgments on that.
He took his own life, right? Back of the head with a shotgun.
5 times.
Just keeps going.
It's crazy. It's wild. Yeah, I don't think I have any other actual relative news that I want to even remotely go over.
I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there. There's a bunch of people who donated who haven't sent me their address. I won't send the sticker. I just won't do it.
Make me not do it.
I mean,
Make me
yeah,
not do
you
it.
I
made-
literally just won't do it.
You made it pretty clear. Did they even know they would get a sticker though?
Hey, if you donated, you get a sticker. Send me your address.
There we go. That's If you're in the chat and you donated, you can get a sticker,
It's a trap.
a Braille sticker. of
Someone
Jordan.
might get a Braille sticker.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, this kind of news. Our buddy Mike Stansworks,
Yep.
Mike Burrows.
Yeah.
He's building a project that nobody knows. He hasn't posted or anything yet.
It's just a crate.
He just posted a crate.
Oh.
However, listen, I get it. It's cool. But all the people in the industry are like commenting on his post about how excited they are for it. I'm like, well, so everyone knows. So everyone knows what this
Right?
is.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's just not public knowledge.
Yeah.
Do we know?
Right.
No, we don't know.
No.
So he
Come on,
sold both the E28 and the E30 for this one.
Did they
car.
sell? I honestly
Yes.
didn't.
Yeah, they
okay.
sold that like right after
And
he
the,
posted the video.
And the hot rod.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
did he
believe.
sell
Yeah.
the hot
rod? Yeah,
that
the
was-
hot rod
that
as
was
well.
for sale as well.
I don't know if it's sold yet, but he is selling it. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
was
didn't know
fixing
that.
it with the intent of selling it.
Yeah.
So,
Jordan, I don't know what the fuck you just sent me, but I'm very disturbed.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I've all of Mike's content.
That's Jordan's.
I'm just so excited about it. I just don't subscribe to anyone's Patreon.
Oh, okay. Rob it's on his Patreon.
What's
Okay.
on his
Hey,
Patreon?
Rob, just type what it is in there. Literally, just type what is in there. The 4 of
Spoiler
us
alert.
and the 6 of you will know what it is.
Yeah, just let us know.
TCS in the chat. Poo poo PP. Nice to see things are going well
Really
in
miss
your
you,
world, buddy.
Seamus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Nick Paws are in the chat. If you use the term "dead" and "whistleblower" in the same headline, it's over. I tend to agree.
Yeah.
We just get
Yeah.
demonetized.
That happened like 40 seconds in. Although there's been a couple that have been monetized.
I heard something about how like you can't say "damn" on YouTube anymore without getting
Yeah, there's
monetized.
no money for you from us anymore unless they give it to us directly.
Fuck that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm tapped for news. So I'm good on.
Yeah.
You know,
No, that's it.
go follow Mike Burrows, Stansworks.
Yeah,
YouTube.
his content's
Go check that out.
extremely good, and it's just getting better and better and better. Every single time
Oh.
he puts out a video, it's just like, oh, man.
And go follow Seamus, TCS, Taylor Chassis
TCS has
Solutions on
been putting out
YouTube.
videos left and right.
He's
Pumping
been
'em
cranking
out.
out, though.
And he's getting.
Just sitting in the corner cranking it,
I can
dude.
just tell he's got a dune bucket and he's having fun.
Time of his life out there. He's cleaning parts.
And he's getting more and more comfortable at being in that role, and he tells a good story. So go follow them,
Personable
and
fella.
subscribe, and all that good stuff as well.
Yeah. The one just came out. I just watched it.
I didn't watch it, but it's Subaru content with 385,000
No,
miles.
something came
Is
out
that
after
what it
that
was?
one.
Oh,
That Subaru video was superb. Honestly, I was like, damn, this is really really cool.
Subaru was at my house when everyone was over that time.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, wasn't he brought that one?
No, it wasn't.
He brought it to a donut meet.
It was like his daily drive. I had to jump it because the battery
Oh,
died.
yeah, never mind. I thought he brought that Subaru over one.
Maybe some other time, but no, not for the Rager you threw. Honestly, great video.
Tyler,
yeah. Keep
in
it.
the chat, $10 corner crank time. There you go. This guy gets it.
And if we're doing YouTube shout-outs, Mr. Sam Dobbins, his series of like the interviews while talking to people about the cars while they're driving the cars, while filming the cars. It's like a trifecta of impossibility happening. He just put one out, well, not just, maybe a week or so ago with Vin, formerly of Hoonigan.
Yep.
And he's driving his FD, which he sold.
R.I.P.
And they talk about that whole thing. And God, what a beautiful car!
I'm
The
so
FD?
upset you sold
Just
that.
what a
FD?
beautiful car.
Serious stuff, dude. Was that
You know what? I'm
Gandini as well?
surprised. Yeah,
Was
I'm
that Gandini?
surprised. I'm surprised. Yeah.
Buell is back, motorcycle wise. That's wild, if that's the case. Carman can. Yeah, I'm tapped
Wagon
for.
News.
Wagon News. I think I know the Wagon
wagon
News.
guy
I'm
over
very
there.
excited if Seamus'
Definitely
Wagon
all
News is the Wagon News. I think it is.
Seamus, shout it out.
No, you have to say it. Just text me.
DM me.
Hit me in the DMs. So what else we're doing? Yes,
We're talking
stage is
about-
coming. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. Love that, buddy. Love that for you.
Is it the Autech?
It's sick. You didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, I can't show it to you. No, I think I lost a. Oh no, I can later.
Nick, yes, that is a good show topic. And I also had a side. You know what? Maybe we go on a little side tangent.
Little side hustle.
And I'll ask the question,
Oh, better.
and we can have a. I guess it's more of a long-term discussion. So if people have one in the chat, you can mention it, or hell, send us stuff after the fact if we don't cover it. But something to think about: the best color of the best colors. We're talking red, blue, black, white, whatever. The best color from what manufacturer? In other words, is the best white from Honda?
Mm.
Is the best red from Porsche?
Arena Red. Yep, it is.
So
Mazda.
So who is that top tier? And that's my open-ended question. Obviously, we're not
Purple
going to answer
BMW.
everything.
Purple's BMW. Oh, Millennium Jade. Ugh.
Right, Millennium Jade. Just being now, I assume that
How
would be,
Suzuki Gray
is
Pearl?
that a shade
We
of
could
green?
probably all agree on every color from every manufacturer besides green. Green's gonna be the fucking battleground.
Green's very tough because
Yeah.
BMW has Oxford
Boston
green.
Boston Green Metallic.
Oh, Boston Green
Right.
Metallic's good, but Oxford's tight.
What's his face? The kid building the crazy S65M coupe just painted his thing green.
Evergreen.
Oh,
Evergreen.
yeah.
Evergreen's so good, but obviously best green is Jaguar's green.
British Racing Green.
The British
The
Racing
classic,
company. Yeah. Porsche Irish green. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of.
There's
There's so many
Alpha has
different.
hot green. I saw one yesterday at the restaurant.
probably
License plate at
one of the best Instagram follows is make green great again.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Make purple great against as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the green, green is.
Yeah, green's just the color. I gotta get a green car.
You used to have.
I did have a
The
green car.
E34.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
green. That
I'd
was
love a green car.
that was in Boston. That
I
was
really want to
Oxford.
paint my wagon
Yeah.
green.
I've never had a
Or
green
the
car.
Lexus green.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever had a green car.
Oh, you got to get there, dude. It changed your life.
Yeah, no, I've never had one.
I've had 2 blue cars: silver, white, black. That's it.
I've had silver, red, black, tan.
What can I buy that's
Purple.
green? Oh, I could buy a green LX maybe 470.
Agave green. That's right.
Plum Crazy is
Agave
good.
green.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Midori green.
Oh.
So
Seamus
this
and
is
Corey
Millennium,
This-
hate
right,
this.
Millennium
this
Jade
is-
is so good.
Yeah,
Millennium
I do
Jade's
not like
telling
Midori
you,
green.
The green is the battleground.
Whoa.
Midori green, I can't.
Yeah, green's definitely the battleground.
Yeah.
Right, because if we go pink, I'd have Ruby Stone.
Is that considered for pink?
That's or fuchsia. I don't
No,
know.
it's
That's-
fuchsia,
there's
violet.
a little
Inca orange. is
Magenta?
classic.
right because red.
I could
Now,
buy a
do you
green
go
car.
red, or do you go like Merlot red? Those are kind of two different reds.
Yeah, I like a good burgundy
Right?
red, kind of like the
Arena red.
350Z. No, 350Z Brickyard red.
Yep.
Those are good.
Blue. What's the best blue?
World Rally.
Laguna Seca blue. is the
Laguna
best blue.
Seca?
Seca, yeah.
I'm a Nagaro guy.
Really?
Ooh.
Oh, the Garo's good.
It's a little more rich.
I mean, jazz blue's really good.
there's something about Nagaro. It's like it's deep. It's like the burgundy version of blue.
I mean, I'm
If that
biased,
makes
but
sense.
Astoro blue on the E36s. Nothing else.
You are a little partial to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Still thinking about what kind of car I can get that's green.
E34,
Land Cruiser.
5
I was going to say,
Series.
there's got to be a lane.
There has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
gonna
not
really
many of
fuck
them.
my search up. And it needs to be green. They have a green. That one of the LX colors is a green that's like Millennium Jade-ish. No, obviously Millennium Jade. This is gonna be terrible on the audio side of the podcast. I was just staring at the chat, looking at-
Discussing colors.
But yeah, there are a bunch of great colors. Message us.
That's why you should watch on YouTube. Not that we brought up. Not that we brought up the colors. Let's cover the topic. at
LC
hand.
500 brown. Oh
There's so many. Do you see that LC I sent in the chat?
no, thank God.
The bagged one
No.
Oh,
when
it's
did you
wild.
send it?
to yesterday or
it's
today?
intense.
Oh,
It's-
at Instagram.
Yeah.
I haven't been looking.
It's wild.
Shit.
So cars that got away. The one that got away.
The one that got away.
Matt, do you have something in mind already?
Oh, I already
In
do.
particular?
And it's not the M3.
So I was going to say, is it the S2000?
It
Sad.
is.
Okay.
I can
Man.
get on board with the S2000 for
Yeah.
sure.
So, I mean, that was my first Honda. That's like what got me really deep into Hondas.
Okay.
So, number one, in my opinion, that was the most stressful car I've ever owned. Only because soft top, living in Connecticut near New Haven, like
Okay, fair.
theft.
We just went over
Everything.
some.
A lot of friendly
Thank God
people.
you don't
Yeah.
live in Toronto.
No, thank God. So, I owned that car for about 3 years, and I got to a point where I was like, you know what? This is going to be like the end all be all. I'm going to go all out.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a spreadsheet right in front of me I created in 2017.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And it listed every category: brakes, exterior, interior, everything.
Oh, you never want to do that to yourself.
Yeah. No,
That's
no.
rough.
Yeah, exactly.
Spreadsheet.
Spreadsheet.
Oh God, buddy.
Yeah.
And it was listed by priority.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this what you wanted to do or what you did do?
No, this is what I wanted to do.
Oh,
Okay,
wanna
okay.
do is fine.
Oh,
Did do, never do.
No.
never read that up.
So this was around 2017 when I made this decision where I was like, all right, let's put this list together and sort it by priority. And then I'm looking at the final price of over 20 grand just in parts alone. And I was like, do I really want to go through with this? Like, I was 25 at the time. And I had
Definitely.
just gone through my first full season doing Lock City Media. Became friends with like Bear, Nick, Lynch, all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And an E36 M3 was my childhood dream car since I was 3 years old.
20 grand, whole car's done.
No, not including labor, just parts alone. Yeah, I know. But here's the thing.
Buddy, I'm on board.
Yeah, let's
Me-
fucking do it.
Me at 25, living at home, and I was
No,
like,
no, I know. 25 years old, that's a
fuck it.
different number.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to this, like today, would I do this?
Well, we did say you had a job, right?
Yeah,
Living
had a
at
job.
home
Yeah,
equals mods.
equals mods. But then I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I want an E36.
These
Like-
days, it's 20K in the transmission.
like there's no way.
what's a few
Yeah,
shingles here or there? You know.
no, there's no way I was gonna
There's a
have
few selectors, rods here and there.
Right.
this build and then be able to afford an E36 M3. So I threw it up on Craigslist one day
Love that. Miss
for
Craigslist.
$7,500.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
How many miles were on it?
Jesus.
93,000.
Oh, God.
What color was it?
Silverstone. So not exactly a desirable color.
Ah, but yeah.
It's an S2000 with
A
low
great
miles.
color, though.
Yeah.
I'm desiring it right
Sold
now.
the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
color's the interior?
Black.
All right.
Yeah, someone went and spent 20 grand on it immediately.
Yeah, probably built that whole list.
Yeah, probably.
Did you give him the list with it?
What are some things on the
Comes
list?
with
All right. So some of the main things I wanted to do was just like getting like the body work done.
Mhm.
It wasn't perfect. It wasn't rusty, but there's a big dent on the quarter panel that the previous owner was just like, I don't know what happened to it.
Mm-hmm.
He bought the car off a lease as a certified pre-owned
Mhm.
from a buddy who was the original owner who leased it.
I love that. That's the greatest story ever told.
Yeah. So it was like, within the family, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, for me, cosmetics was like the number one thing. So body work, which I was quoted $2,500 to get rid of the dent.
Whoa. You talked to Rob?
This was yeah. No.
Rob's going to blink
And-
that thing out.
and-
2,500. I'll do every car in the garage, dude.
And repaint.
All right.
So like
All
a
right.
complete like new spray because I was gonna get an AP2 bumper, rear
Mhm.
bumper, Jay's Racing front half bumper, 2 new fenders because they were baked into shit. Jay's Racing rear wing. Basically, like my vision came from all the best motoring hot version
Yep.
videos. Mainly the Arvo S2000, which was like the original Arvo S2000. Like that was it for me. So that was like my vision. Buick hardtop, everything. And then some of the other stuff were like for some reason back then the Cadillac CTSV calipers were a big thing. The Brembos,
Yeah,
they're super cheap.
They're super
they're
cheap.
super cheap. So
There's a new caliper now. I'm gonna let everyone in a hot lead.
Let me know.
Mid 2000s Acura TL Type
yes,
S
yes,
Yeah.
are the new cheap calendars, like $100, 4-pot Brembos from like fucking O'Reilly's.
Get out of here.
I think it might be a $40 cord charge if you don't have them, which you won't. So $140 for 4-pot Brembos.
Yeah,
That's
310
amazing.
millimeter caliper.
no
a
way.
Brake rotor. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
that's
That's the new hotness.
damn.
Slam those right in the beat, baby.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing stopping.
Those in the Lexus. Damn.
Yeah. Because the well has dried up on the CTSV ones and the Acuras and new ones.
Cadillacs and well drying up.
My price. So the price I wrote down was 7 years ago
Yeah.
for a set of 4 was $600 from Cadillac.
That's before the economic stats.
Yeah,
on, though.
exactly.
I mean, it's 40 grand
Remember,
now.
these are like 2017 prices. So
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
the list of my high priority was like $8,000 for like all the cosmetic stuff, more or less.
hmm
And then some of the other stuff were just like other ones like a Voltex rear diffuser, steering wheel,
What kind of hard top we put on this bad Larry?
Mugen.
There we
Mugen
go.
style, because I wasn't going to pay $4,500 for an authentic Mugen one.
Fair.
Were they
let's see.
still that price back then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
So I could have gotten a replica from Forbidden USA for $1,500 back then. I don't know what prices are now.
I think my brother had a Mugen knockoff on his before.
I think so.
Now he's good.
But like wheels and tires I already
Stock it.
had. I had the Rega Masters. That was like gonna
Yep.
be the final wheels I ever bought for that car. What else? Like the exhaust setup was fine because I had a 70 millimeter test pipe with the HAS catback, which I was perfectly happy with. AP2 rear tail lights, and eventually go up to the HAS supercharger.
There you go.
But again, that 21,000 wasn't including tuning, any supporting mods for the supercharger.
Yeah, factor $500 would be fine.
Yeah. About 500. Yeah.
You're saying
from,
25 years
NA
old?
Mike.
That's about what I factor.
And Cam, no, actually, I test drove Luke's car, and that's how I met him. But I couldn't sell my WRX at the time in time. But I ended up finding an S2000 2 years later, I think. Yeah.
Good cars.
Dude, like, I always say, like, that's the car that got away, but I kind of made the choice.
Yeah.
But if I had, like, number one, I don't think I would buy another one. It's just
Especially for the money.
for the money now.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the money now, there's a lot.
Right. If you had it, it would
lot of
be
money.
great to have.
So when the E36 got totaled, I went on this wild tangent, looked up all my previous cars and see where they ended up.
Yep.
And one of them, I saw a value for the S2000. It was like $32,000 now. I'm like, fuck.
That's
Yeah, they've gone through the
I
roof.
sold it
crazy.
for like a quarter at the time.
again, yeah, hindsight.
In hindsight.
I can't. I for whatever reason seem to always go back to my Mark II. That one, I wish I would have kept that because obviously Mark IIs are turning into crazy stuff now. More and more difficult to find and get a clean one. I 100% would have kept that car. Still probably kept the 2-liter ABA in it, but some paint, different set of wheels, and did a bunch of interior stuff for sure. Because a black Mark II, probably changed the bumpers. I would have went small bumper. But that would be a fun car to own right now. I didn't definitely, thinking wise, wouldn't go as in depth because I really wouldn't do too much other than what it already had, like Tectonic tuning cam, exhaust, obviously the tune or chip, had a diff in it. I blew that out 5 minutes into ownership. Probably put that back in.
Perfect.
But yeah, that was an extremely fun car. That would be very fun to have now. Everything else, kind of like, yeah. Okay.
Markets are scarce. They're so scarce.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's quite the
What was the TT? You don't want that back?
The old
No.
TT.
no.
Legendary.
Or the SRT4.
No.
Yeah.
SRT4. I mean, that would
Let's
be
be honest.
a fucking hilarious car to own.
It'd be
like,
fucking perfection
right
to have
now.
an SRT4.
like it'd be wild.
I actually, when I was driving the M6 the other day, there's a guy that always has cool shit.
Yep.
And he always has his SRT4 out front. You're like,
Yeah.
there it is.
That's it.
Right next to his Civic Type R, right next to his Focus RS. I'm like,
Yeah.
Would he just buy one segment?
He bought
Just buy one
he
segment.
bought the Motor Trend like
Dude.
cover from 2000
No,
whatever.
he always buys like whatever's in that category, the new one he has. So I
Yeah.
think he has an R as well. He's just that guy.
Like hot hatch, small sport compact.
I
Yeah,
guess, dude.
yeah, that's
I
hilarious.
want one of everything.
Yeah, he's got it.
My S4 would be fun too. Just to have a 4.2 V8.
Makes great noises.
Love the noises out of that.
Great noises.
The only thing you do that to that baby is the guides.
Yeah.
Time and time again.
Yeah, yeah. Now, fortunately, again, hindsight, Andy Dixon has become a extremely knowledgeable and proficient resource when it comes to
Yeah.
the
Everything?
guides, everything in general. But like, he knows those things. He put it this way: I wouldn't be afraid if I wanted one of those and like, oh yeah, it's gonna have need the
Andy will
guides or
fix it.
timing service system, timing system serviced. You know, he's the guy for sure.
Does that have the same engine as the RS6 of that generation or of that era?
RS6.
I always get confused with those because I thought there was a 10-cylinder around as well, but I can't.
Oh, the R6 was a 10
Was it
cylinder.
10-cylinder?
Okay.
10
Okay,
cylinder,
that's-
10 cylinder twin turbo.
But of that, of like the B, what the hell?
Oh,
is
the
mine?
RS6. No, that was a 4.2 liter twin turbo.
Okay, because my B5, yeah,
'Cause I had an S6 was belt driven 4.2 liter.
yep,
And then the same years they had the RS6, which I'd assume was belt driven twin turbo.
yep.
4.2, which I always wanted. And it was talked out of every single time because they're just supposed to be nightmares.
Just yeah,
Timing belt every 35,000
Just
miles.
like they couldn't get the
Crazy.
6-cylinder twin turbo to hold. So like the 8-cylinder.
So
was
just add more
cylinder.
cylinders. Yeah,
But yeah, then after that they did the 10-cylinder twin turbo, which a friend of mine in Poland had, and that was something.
yeah, yeah.
Just keep adding cylinders so there's more to use when they start to fail.
Yeah, he owns an oil company money, so he could
Yeah.
afford an RS6.
Turns out,
Gas
Could
is $10
afford the
a gallon.
repair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, mid to late 2000s S6. That's what I thought.
S6
Had the
V10.
V10.
Yeah,
Um,
so the
those were
V10 days.
wild. Yeah, that was wild times.
It's crazy days.
Yeah. No gas crisis then.
Nope, it's great back then. Good days.
Well, there was economic sad times back then.
yeah, but that was before the real
2008.
sad
Maybe
stuff.
that's what kicked him off was all those V10s.
I don't know, man. I think you're gonna look back and be like, 2008 wasn't that
It
bad.
was a fucking cherry of a time.
I never sell anything, which is good and bad. The only thing I sold that I'd like back is my R32 GTR, which I'd like to get back someday. No, my actual my
TCS in the chat.
no, he
Yeah, I know.
knows. I've
I
talked
know.
to him about it. No, my Volkswagen R32. I had a blue one. I had a blower on it. It's like a VF Stage 2 blower. I mean, the only thing I do is literally just take the blower off and keep it.
Mm-hmm.
It was sat nice, interior was cool, drove good. I mean, it's slow as shit, but
Yeah,
this is a Volkswagen, you know.
and they sound wonderful.
Sounded really cool. Great shifter in that car. I don't know how, but it was all cable driven.
Yep.
Great sound. Like the interior was cool. The seats were super cool. It was just a cool fucking car. So I'd like to. I don't know. We've been talking about them recently.
Yeah.
I'd like to get one again. I think someday, but
Every
and I
see
could go to
Nick Fair-
Dust Off and bring it. So anybody selling one of those, man, just buy one of those instead of an LX.
Yeah.
I get in a lot of trouble, but yeah, Rick's got a great one.
Every
Yeah,
time I see Nick Farrington,
It's probably the same price as a LX.
Probably similar.
Realistically,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think they'd be quite close.
Yeah.
The problem is finding one
Problem is I can't tow a race car with it.
that
not with that attitude.
Just keep going. Buy a lighter race car.
And
Buy a lighter trailer.
even still at that price range, the mileage you have to get to a crazy price range for a decent mileage, you know. But I mean, the motors should last forever, so mileage really isn't the issue as
Oh,
much
I would never ever
as much as rot
assume
is.
a Volkswagen motor's ever going to last forever. So
also
I'd be
true.
fine. I'm going to put 200 miles on it a year.
Fortunately, all really easy to work on too.
Yeah,
We go one for 3,500. Cut the bottom out. What are we talking about? An R32 or LX?
or W12A8s.
Oh, yeah, it's a W12A8. You can keep that.
That's one oh man, that's a ridiculous car. You see every now and then Phaetons with the W12 or W12 Passat. Isn't that what? Didn't they put it in the?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
Passat. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Passat
Four
Phaeton.
motion. Yeah, yeah.
4Motion wagon.
R32. Shit. I was gonna say I know a guy that can do the bottom of the LX. Damn son.
Corey, what is
Oh, well, I usually would wax poetic about my Mark III at this point, but I actually owned a 2002 Mini.
Yep.
At one point, a Cooper S, and I regret selling that car.
That's a good girl.
It was a great girl. I
It
bought
really
it
was, dude.
from the original owner. The original owner ordered it when not, I guess the BMW, but when Mini launched in the U.S. This woman ordered it when it launched,
instantly?
took delivery of it, I think in like February of 2002 or some weird, like as soon as possible. And then I bought it. Yeah, maybe had like 40,000 miles on it when I bought it. I drove the shit out of that
Yeah,
thing.
drove
You
the
had,
balls off that fucking thing.
you had one too, didn't you?
I love my
Yeah.
I bought one like it was a Manhattan car. It had 70,000 miles on it and looked like it like just lived in downtown Baghdad.
Yeah.
It was so beat up.
Shit, dude. Mine, on the other hand, was minty.
Yeah,
This
yours was in
woman
great shape.
didn't drive it a ton, but I did like the intake. I did just whatever. Like I just went down a pulley size, whatever. Or
They were
up,
so
whatever
they
it was.
sounded so cool when you
Yeah.
put the little intake on them.
I did a who the hell makes the exhaust? It's some weird, unsuspecting company you would never expect to make an exhaust for a Mini, and it sounded
Magnaflow.
Do
No.
clean ones of those exist anymore?
Nah, not really.
What year? You said 2002?
2002 to 2006 really is what you're gonna want. Some company
R53?
R53. Yep.
I haven't seen an R53 in ages.
They were
Uh,
like those cars were a blast.
Dude,
Dude, I'd love to take one of Canaan. That'd be
that
so much
car.
fun.
That's why I'd want it today.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like that car would be too much fun on the track. It's like enough horsepower to have fun, but not enough horsepower to hurt
I
yourself.
wonder how beat up Shane's is.
You wanted a green car, right?
They got a green one.
Somebody wanted a green car? Unless I'm mistaken. Hold on.
I also know that. I also know that they're awful to work on. Awful. Now that's an R50.
Okay.
So it would have a hood scoop if
Yeah,
it was a
that's
supercharged one.
Needs a blower, daddy.
Yeah, and I mean, I just did the intake. I had an exhaust, and I had right there. That's one. Click that one. I need to see the front of it. No. No, go. They did. They swapped the. They did what I did. They swapped the. See the black like marker on the fender.
Yeah.
The black ones were the non-S
There's
version.
definitely a lot of electrical tape on that door.
Yeah.
Just give me like a front end photo.
Yeah, I imagine maybe the front end's missing.
Yeah, this thing is clapped, dude.
Had
Had a
yeah.
6-speed in it, too.
Yeah, dude, so much
OZ
fun.
wheels?
Gotta even clean the wheels.
So much fun.
There she is.
In 2002, it had like some sort of projectors. Honestly, probably the best headlights I've had in any car I've ever owned, to be honest, which is crazy. That thing with the seats folded down would be like the most room you could ever imagine to have inside
Yeah,
of a
it's
car.
crazy.
I've been in the back in one of those. More room than you think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
Tons of room
great.
for activities.
$5,000. How many miles on this?
99?
100,000?
Okay, what? Go down to Kentucky. We'll bring this baby back.
Yeah, it's far to drive for one of those things.
Is it for your dreams?
Ship it up, make it 6,000.
Yeah, I can really make it expensive. You know what's weird is I just don't like leaving stuff alone. So what
God,
I
those
did
interiors are so bad.
is I like the grill. Like I ended up buying a non-S grill for it and putting that on, and like the non-S like side markers and all this weird like trinket stuff. Dude, intercooler right on top. This is a car that
There's a startling amount of red paint on that.
There's-
there's
yeah.
so much.
And where
red
does
paint.
this go?
Oh, that is feeding the intake filter.
Okay.
So it's a fresh air scoop.
Okay.
There are a lot better versions of cold air intakes than that one that
Look
was
at
on the
that
car.
anal probe of a blinker.
It's like a
Yeah, it's
it's like
really
a
nice.
bullet. Yeah, it's like
It's
a bullet.
comfortable.
My favorite thing was that the Speedo was not in front of you, so you drove by RPM.
right. It was off to the right hand side,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Dude, this car was awesome, and
Oh my god, dude! Look at that thing.
Yeah, this
That could be inserted.
Space age, dude. Space age.
so
It's so good.
Rocket right there.
I used to cut through this like very large business in a town near my house on my way home from work. And one night I left work and it was snowing, like a blizzard out. And I was cutting through this business like there long kind of driveway parking lot situation, and a car was spinning out, like actually like spinning like this towards me, and I made way too aggressive of an evasive maneuver to get around him.
Oh no!
And just biffed it right into a telephone pole.
Oof.
And I was so dumb at the time that I was like, the car's not worth anything anymore. It's not even worth me having. Like, I got to get rid of this thing right away. And I got to send it to the dealer. Actually, Theo at FNS. Shout out to Theo at FNS.
Theo's a man.
Did the body work on it, which is so dumb because if I sent it to a good body shop, why the fuck would I get rid of it? And I literally picked it up and drove it to BMW Newport the next day, traded it, and got the 1 Series.
Yeah.
And I had the 1 Series ever since.
Still treating you
I
right.
actually just celebrated 10 years with the 1 Series 2 weeks ago.
The fact that you're 1 car away from this car is pretty wild.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
crazy.
insane.
That's insane, right?
It's crazy. Yeah.
I bought this thing when it was 3 or 4 years old because they were still making them new. Like the R53 was still new when I got it, and that was awesome because you could still buy like the parts at the dealership.
Yeah. We used to be on first name basis with the parts guys at the local dealership.
But yeah, this car was awesome. I would definitely like to have one back. This is when minis were actually mini.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Low.
They were really stout in size. Also, this thing with like 15-inch snow tires on it. I had a 15-inch Blizzaks on this
Oh,
thing.
so good with snows.
Unstoppable.
Dude, you could e-brake slide this thing like you were a fucking pro rally
Unless there was
driver.
a car spinning at you,
Yeah.
and you made an aggressive maneuver to get around them.
Dude,
Unstoppable.
There you go. Sign up for a rate.
Dude,
$73
$73
a month.
At Livestream.
What? How much is this thing? $3? What are we doing here?
44.95. Yeah.
Yeah, let me live stream this baby.
This
185,000 miles. Working
Low
on
mileage.
dude. Actually, hold on. It is.
Oh my
For
god!
the
This
year,
vehicle,
yeah.
this
It is.
vehicle has lower mileage than 50% of
At
similar
20
vehicles.
years old, the national average is 12 to 15,000 miles a year. So even if it had like 14,000, it should be up at like 280,000 miles. So it is technically low mileage. Technically. Working on them is awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
That was the problem. I needed clutches.
Worst memory of this car that I ever had was you were throwing like a summer pool party, and I was like, all right, I got a bunch of shit I'm going to do. I'm going to wash the car up nice, and then I'm going to head over to Chuck's for the summer pool party. He's got a fucking bounce house. It's great. It's
That
awesome.
was a ripper, dude.
I know.
It was right when I bought my
listen,
house.
Taunted by
Yeah.
it all the time. And like a fucking idiot, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the wheels off, and I'm going to clean behind the wheels. You know, because this is what I'm going to do.
That's a fucking Corey move.
To get ready.
Dude.
You got to put your going out wheels.
My going out wheels. Also, I had the unfortunate large 17 that had like no sidewall at all, which you need on these cars. This car, instead of 15s with big sidewall, it just would be the best. Anyway, so I go and put my wrench on one stud, barely putting pressure on it, and the head of the wheel bolt just like falls off. Doesn't snap, no noise. I thought the socket slipped off. That's how easy it came off, and I'm like, well, that sucks. I said, you know what? It's only one. I'll drive it there in one.
Just
I don't.
tighten up the rest
I
of
drive
these
there in
babies.
3. I really don't care. Whatever. It's not that far away. Instead of stopping, I'm like, well, I'm still gonna clean the wheels. Dude, the next one breaks. I broke 2. Dude, I don't know. I genuinely know what happened. I ended up talking to Jesse. Shout out to Jesse at Benchworks, and he's like, "These things are fucked." He's like, "They might all break." He's like, "There's something, like either they were way over torqued or something happened." He's like, "They're all fucked." So I actually ended up putting the carbon jack stands and then like easily taking them all off and replacing them all with new wheel bolts. But then I had to get new rotors and a hub. It was a whole thing. Dude, fucking pain in the ass.
You know what?
Didn't make it to the party. It was a
That-
ripper. I missed out.
That same exact
was a
thing
ripper,
happened to the
dude.
Honda Fit.
Yeah?
Yeah. One stud just snapped, and I'm like, what the fuck? Then the next one snapped.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah. I did
How?
stop. After the second, I did stop.
oh,
To
no,
be
I kept
clear,
going like an idiot.
After the second, I moved it like back into like the closest parking spot to my garage, and it was like, oh, I got some shit going on right here. Jesse J, yeah. Anything working on the front of that is remove the front clip, drop it, remove fenders, hoods, anything you imagine to work on it. It is a pain in the ass.
Easily dismantled.
No.
Okay.
No,
I figured.
awful.
I figured.
Oh, dude,
Awful, dude.
I feel Jesse. I've done that job.
Yeah, awful.
Nightmare.
Actually, the one you bought, isn't the one you bought from like
I needed a clutch
Yeah.
immediately.
awful?
Terrible.
You know what I learned this weekend, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't just because
Cam
it was
gets
a
it.
drift
I'm
car.
laughing at Cam's comment about the Austin Powers tracking.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a quick off-topic.
Okay.
Anybody that listens and lives near or in Asheville, South Carolina, I need you to look at a car for me, please.
There's an Asheville in South Carolina?
Or North Carolina. I don't
Carolina.
know. North Carolina. My bad. North Carolina. I was looking at something down there. I just need someone to put eyes on this thing. Maybe I don't.
I have a friend in Charlotte, but I don't know if he's going to be able to make that drive.
So do I. He's not that good of a friend. Actually, he's a great friend. He's like, I'm not driving 2.5 hours to look at this fucking thing. I get it, bud. It's supposed to be a cool town, actually. So, you know.
What are you looking up, Josh?
I think because I was amazed by it, but the Fox body that Accurate Fab had,
Yep.
like the whole front clip comes off, but
Yep.
meaning the front bumper, the headlights, the grill, and like the anything
Yeah.
above are all one piece.
All
And
the
you
big
just-
drag cars are like that.
It was crazy.
All the big Fox
that a
Buddy drag
factory
cars
thing?
are like that.
I don't.
No,
okay,
no,
that's what I
Okay.
wasn't quite
No.
sure of.
No. Yeah. So like, if you see a lot of the like dedicated drag race only Fox bodies, pretty much the whole front clip is one piece.
Remember that street race clip of the guy crashing one?
Oh my
it's
God.
literally the car rolls and then it's just a man somersaulting in shrapnel.
And just fiberglass as far as you can see.
Dude just walks away.
Only funny because he survived.
Yeah,
he was totally
he made
fine,
it.
Yeah.
He made
which
it.
is astonishing. It was just a man in a
The
seat
cage
rolling
kept
like
him
that.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, cage. Okay.
But yeah, because like those cars, when like they make fiberglass doors, the whole front end's fiberglass,
this thing's
fiberglass
so-
trunks.
Go on.
Like I think the only steel left on the car is like the rear quarters and like the actual like chassis.
Yeah, he just climbed out of the cage, dedicated as a jungle gym. Let's fucking go on.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
They're really cool. We bring them to Dune just so you
I
can.
can't
There
go.
she is.
Can't go very long without seeing it. But where is it? Oh, fuck! I just lost it. Where
Buddy,
the hell
how did
was
you
it?
lose it?
What do you mean? You just turned the monitor on.
No, I know, but there was like one of these thumbnails showed it, and it was a perfect representation of
Is
it.
the middle one?
That, but like
That's a 4-eye.
it was the
Yeah, I know,
newer.
that's
Yeah,
what
it was the newer.
That's on
This is, I guess, the best.
You mean that one?
No, because that comes apart like that from the factory.
Yeah, like this all comes out, which is
Wait,
crazy.
did
to
the
me.
fenders come with it?
No, not the fenders.
never mind that.
Yeah,
Wait,
so just
that
this whole
that
front.
Does that from the factory?
Yeah,
That's what I mean. That's what I was
never
talking
mind,
about.
never mind,
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah. It's like
Go right there. Go down to the left.
Now go to the top left tab.
That's what I'm
that's what
talking-
you're talking about.
That's what
Okay.
I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
yes, yes,
so
yes.
I wish there was another image of it. Like
So what I was talking about
off.
was hood, fenders, like front grille, front bumper, headlights, everything coming off. What Josh is talking about is like the factory bumper, and like there's like a little like nipple of the fender that holds on the headlights that comes off
the whole like front end assembly comes
Yeah,
off,
comes right off.
minus the fenders.
to do like a 4-eye swap or to go away from a 4-eye swap isn't much more than that.
Which is it just blew my mind because it was sitting on the floor and I'm like, wait, is that just pop right off?
Yeah.
In comparison to like fucking changing a headlight bulb on a Mark IV where you have to take the front bumper and fender liner and all that shit out.
That's so common though.
Yeah,
I hate it.
but it's just wild. I love shit like that. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
There she goes.
I think that's a good,
I think I'm watching the video of the Mustang just go on.
Oh, the one.
Oh, it's the 1320 video.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is from a
we
while
just-
ago because it was a big to do because it was basically just aluminum foil in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And
I
everyone
know
was like,
this
"How
is the
did-"
one. I mean, there's so many Fox Body Mustang
Oh,
crashes
dude.
to choose from.
There's so many out
That's
there.
it.
Was
Dude's
it
just,
like teal colored
dude's
Mustang?
dude's just
Yeah.
sitting in a field now.
Yeah.
Dude, unbelievable. The
Looking around, totally confused why he's not in a vehicle anymore.
Mustang gets split in half during street race is the title of the video. And they're not kidding. I mean, he get out totally fine, but it's just a man.
Oh, Fox body versus Amazon truck.
It's
Or
just
Amazon van.
it's just a man standing in a box of tinfoil at the end. Good Lord.
Any other cars that got away?
No,
Oh,
because
dude.
everything before that was Subaru. So
I had
Just let him go.
Nope. They
A
can all go to hell.
1983 Ford Festiva. I got it for free.
Holy shit.
It was a 1 liter, 4-cylinder, 4-speed manual. It's what I learned to actually drive a manual kind of on with no instruction. It was a kind of a grind until you find it. It was red. It was
There it is. Dune bucket.
All right.
Was it like
19
Probably the fourth one up, right?
89. I'm sorry, 89. Different body style.
okay?
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
from
the
the-
fourth one. I when Jesse force retired one of those on the speed bump in front of the State House.
So
Force retired.
the red one right there, right there. That's what I had. Now, all right, we're gonna tie this all back in. When I broke the wheel bolts off of the Mini, Jesse worked on the car. Now I didn't have another vehicle. Jesse was so kind; he lent me his Ford Festiva to drive every
No
day to
way.
get to and from work. That's why I was driving. It had a wood grain hood.
Yeah.
And it was like green or blue. Most of the interior was missing, and I was like, "This car is so cool,
Dude.
I'm so mad I got rid of mine.
So, fun fact about the Ford Festiva.
It's sick."
In Korea, that's actually also a Kia. And they made a 2-door hatchback version, which my uncle had when I was a child. A 4-door sedan version, and a wagon.
Look at the wide fenders on that thing.
Dude, it's
They bulge.
it's such a
some
cool
bulge.
car.
Fun fact about Jesse's Ford Festiva. Jesse knew exactly the speed to hit the State House jump in Rhode Island
Yeah.
in a Mark III to clear it to the point where you didn't even notice you just jumped it. Because I'd been
Just
in it
smooth.
multiple times when he did it.
Yep.
So one day he was driving the Festiva, tried the same speed, transmission came out on impact. She just like rolled off the road. It's the end of the Festiva. It's the same one Corey
You know,
drove.
I'm pretty sure Kia is the one that actually built this Ford, and it was just a rebadged.
It was,
Right,
yeah.
right.
They
So
sold
that
them. They
explained
sold
it.
them in the States.
Yeah.
They sold the Kias like that. Because my uncle
did
had
they?
one. Yeah,
Well,
my
that
uncle had
explains
like
why
an
the
early
transmission fell.
Kia that was that looked just like one.
Mazda developed.
I've developed it. Okay.
That's why
yeah,
it's good.
Festiva for Ford.
But anyways, that thing, the one Corey drove, lived a life. I remember Jesse got it to put a Busa engine in it, and then then that happened.
Dude,
that was that.
I thought
It might
I had
still be in front of the State House.
I thought I had a photo of it, but I'm not finding it fast enough.
What a champion.
You know what? That was another topic that we talked about that we should do when Garrett came and did the Isuzu stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, to fully cover.
Yeah, I wanted to do the Daewoo.
Yep.
The Kia was called the Pride.
Yeah. My
And,
uncle
and
had
I know
one.
that's right because Matt Wood said it.
Yeah. So one car I just thought of this that I owned. That would be pretty fun to have right now. Literally as is.
Oh, the
Was-
Volkswagen.
Oh,
Fox.
I had a
Do you have
Volkswagen.
one?
Actually, those things are piles of shit.
Dude, I found this thing on the side of the road. One owner bought it for maybe $2,000 with like 80,000 miles.
Christ, buddy.
Dude, it had like 80.
2000 like 1990s dollars.
This was in.
You could buy a Dodge Viper with that right
This
now.
was in. Oh, when the hell was this? This had to have been like 2010, 2011. And like that was it.
Yeah.
I drove
Same
this
with you.
thing to and from Somerset to Canton for like 6 months or something like that. It was my daily.
The
Well,
roof
matter of
rails.
fact, it was my daily while I had the TT actually.
Wow.
But yeah, one of those, just a little guy.
Volkswagen Fox.
That was
Yeah,
it.
that's factory interior.
It is, yeah.
It's mint. Came stained from the factory. You love to see it.
Yep.
Damn, man.
But it would have been fun to have that.
Sold for $2,800.
Yep. Yep.
Still going strong.
Still ripping.
You still would have lost money on that thing.
How much did you sell it for?
Probably the same amount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
$2
think,
grand, it was
I
free,
think
baby.
basically the same amount. Yep.
Dune buckets, baby. That should be the title of this
Oh, God.
episode.
Dune
Dusty.
buckets.
Dune
Oh my
buckets.
God. Dune buckets for everybody. Does anybody else have any cars that got away?
No. No.
I think, yeah.
No, I truly I haven't owned many cars.
No, I mean,
I never legally owned that thing.
Right.
I just drove it around my neighborhood with all my friends inside and not knowing how to drive a standard.
It just
It's beautiful.
making it happen.
But was carbureted. Learned to rebuild the carburetor on it. That was cool. I mean, essentially, it was a lawnmower carburetor.
Yeah.
Counts.
But like, learned how to rebuild the carburetor on it. Learned that gas goes bad in my car.
Yeah, I learned that every
Yeah,
spring when I start my car.
I didn't. Who knew? Who knew?
Hey.
Who knew?
Back then, it was before corn fuel. It was harder to go bad.
Learned what single stage paint was.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, that's yeah.
you learn that fast.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, I wish I could get it back. It was wild.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I think. I wish there was something I'm forgetting that, like, oh man, I'd like to have that back, but I don't think there is.
I mean, considering the amount of cars I've owned, like nothing really stuck out. Maybe my Mark 7, but there's not really much I would do with it. Just drive it as is.
Yeah. That'd be cool to have all the cars I ever owned back.
I don't want my Subarus back.
If I ever owned, I've never.
I
owned
feel
a
the same.
Subaru. I've never owned a Subaru.
They were fine.
yeah.
They were fine for me, but my God, I don't want to go back. Quality of life,
Yeah,
shot way up to the moon.
Susan, we're
Just
going.
different. You know.
Hit different.
Let's hit some questions real quick.
Questions.
We put up the cues.
I did, yeah. Got it in time
Cusies.
today. We'll start from the bottom. Vrax's favorite tire
Vraxis.
brand/brands.
I mean, the Contis, I just keep buying them over and over.
Mm-hmm.
I have graduated from the all seasons now to just the summers they make. I mean, I can't tell the difference, to be honest with you, but
Yeah.
the car just never sees anything besides, like, it's never going to get into that kind of weather.
Yeah.
That I need to worry about in all seasons. So I have a snow tire. There we go.
I like the Falcons that I bought for the potato. I'd buy those again for sure. For just general purpose summer use.
You know what I'm curious about? This company like Redenstein or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So much talk about them.
Redenstein?
Never heard of them.
Vredenstein or Verdenstein?
Verdestin?
I'm hearing it pronounced differently, but maybe.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Verdestin or something.
Yeah.
Verdestin.
Okay,
They're-
yeah. I
Larry
know
and
they're-
Ammo's always chirping about them.
They make the snow tires. They're like some Nordic European
Yeah.
country makes them, right?
Hey!
I'm a Bridgestone man.
Bridgestone Potenza?
RE71 RS. Yeah, for my performance stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is not the brand I was thinking of.
Vredestein. Vredestein? I don't know.
Never heard of them before.
Well, the reason I
Redenstein.
bring it up is because I watched a lot of Larry's videos, and he's always talking about him. Larry's
Is he sponsored by them?
he is,
Oh.
and that's why I'm curious. But he's also sponsored by him, and he pronounces it Vredenstein.
Oh, I'm sure he's right.
But that's why I kind of said it that way. But then I see a lot of people using them, and they're not cheap.
Really?
They're not cheap. No,
I would. I mean, I've had like
he's
on
putting
my
them on
K
wild
cars, I've
cars
had-
too.
What tires are cheap nowadays, though?
165, 50, 15s. They're like $40 a tire.
there we go.
I think Federal makes them or something.
Federale. Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know anything about these. I mean, I've had pairs, but they were weird sizes, and Jesse was like, "Oh no, this is a good company."
Yeah, and he's not putting them on like shit. He's putting them on like
214.
Hey man, if they sponsor me, I'll throw them on everything.
yeah.
Yeah, 214 a piece.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
not cheap.
Hot damn.
But I mean, just because something's expensive doesn't mean it's good. So
Yeah, that's also true.
That's not true. Of course, it's good, but it's expensive.
Oh God, you sound like my wife.
I don't know. I'm curious. I don't have anything to buy tires for right now, at least. So I can't really test them out. But
I've bought so many sets of Hankook V12, Ventus V12s,
Mm.
like for the past 3-4 cars. I don't know why. Not that I like the tires. I think it's just because I get rebates for them.
Mhm.
But they were good tires. I never had an issue with them.
Yeah, I mean Bridgestone, RE71 Rs and RSs. I think they're all RSs now.
yeah, the next thing up for tires is, I mean, the Polo. I need tires for the Polo, but those are like it's a task.
Particular endeavor, yeah.
I think I put Contis on my cars that aren't like tracky things.
I'm trying to find a
The DWs, I like
175 50 15 tire that isn't like a trailer tire.
Yeah.
Like something that's like I'm not gonna get a performance tire in that size.
You can't
But-
get it on from Japan?
It's just so much money.
Really?
Ah,
That sucks.
it's just so much money.
Yeah, but you don't put that much. You don't put that many miles on them. You need to
I
buy
know.
one set in the car's entire life.
I
So
know
I
and that's
did.
that's.
That's what I did.
I think that's why I have such a hard time spending a lot of money on it because it's like I don't even drive that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the trailer tires.
Warrant that money onto
Yeah.
something else.
I need new tires for the BMW.
Give me like a middle ground, you know?
225/40 are weirdly hard to find, like in a decent price.
225, 40, 18?
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, like I got a surplus.
I used to. Yeah, sold them all.
Yeah.
Be coots.
Yeah.
Kevin401, do you eat corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day?
I've already eaten it twice.
Kevin 401. It's my fucking favorite thing of the year. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't eat it more.
Do you buy
we
them in
cook it
bulk?
often.
What?
You buy them in bulk?
No.
Oh, when they go on sale, I buy a ton of them.
Really?
Yeah, throw them in the chest freezer.
No shit, huh?
Yeah, I bought 5.
When's St. Patty's Day?
Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get out there and
I
Buy one.
buy mixes. I buy points and flats.
Yeah.
I gotta tell the wife.
No, there's a
get-
diner that we go to that makes the best corned beef hash I've ever had in my life.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Drawing a blank here. Oh, yeah, I love it. So I make it a bunch because like it'll be at midsummer. I'm like, yo, I really want corned beef and cabbage. Actually, to be
Yeah.
honest, I don't even really eat the cabbage, but I like putting the potatoes and the carrots and the celery in with it.
Like
Eating that, I'm in.
like a month ago, probably, maybe a little bit longer. I can't remember. But I get home and I told Tanya, like, oh, yeah, I grabbed the corned beef so we can make. And, like, for whatever reason, our oldest son comes out of the room. He's like, oh, yeah, what are we having for dinner? And she says, oh, and he's like, that's literally the only thing I don't like. He just, for whatever reason, doesn't like corned beef.
Why?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Does he have a reason?
Because he's
Is
wrong.
this Cali muscle?
Because he's wrong. Yeah.
How's
Yeah.
he gonna bulk up?
That's what I tell him. Bro, you need the
He
protein.
needs the protein. Yeah. He's
Need
got
the
he's got a
protein for
protein
sure.
overload.
Corey Rapp says Accelera makes 175/50 15s.
He just sent it to me. I know they make it, but like, who's Accelera?
That's you can get them through Tire Streets. That's
They're
who I
different
would
drifting
buy.
tires.
Tire
They're different
streets?
drifting, but I don't
Those
know
are
about
those are
anything
the
else.
tires that scream like a banshee in a
See,
Mustang.
that's the thing. This is what I don't want to buy. This is what I don't want to buy. Because I know I can get those.
It was just it was a wild
up Ling
noise.
I still have the video.
I know it's just super loud. Let's see, where are we? Never finishing projects. What
Never
car are
finishing
you watching
projects.
for a good deal on during this economic sad time?
I mean, how many times am I gonna go back to the 100
Porsche 911, 997.
Corvettes for days.
LX 470?
Just let them happen.
I haven't really had my eyes on any cars. In reality, a new daily drivers in the future.
It doesn't look like the sad time's ever gonna stop. So
No,
we get plenty of time.
It's continued sad time.
Yeah, a new daily drivers in the future.
What are your prerequisites for a daily driver for you in particular?
4 tires.
Yeah. Comfortable.
Yeah.
Good headlights. Android Auto. And room to throw shit inside of.
Okay,
And 4 doors. I have to actually buy a 4-door car this time.
so like a BMW wagon.
Do I have one for you?
Yeah, it could work.
I have the car.
Could work. I mean, I'm going to keep the 1 Series, so like I probably would buy something a little different to have a bit
Okay.
of a different experience.
Jaguar wagon.
Yeah.
It's got a BOGO on LX.
Those are
Yeah.
sick.
Kinda. I don't know
Kinda.
what he's referring to. Ever wonder how that hoopty with out-of-state plates made it here, or if it'll make it back?
Hoopty was out of state.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I do wonder that.
Has he seen my car?
I don't know. Yeah. Ed McMuffin, 821.
Ed McMuffin.
What car would you pick new from the year you were born?
Porsche 911.
Dude, the fucking Fox Body Mustang.
Yeah.
The dream is to own an 89 Fox Body Mustang. It'd be the best. It'd be the year I was born. If I could get the production month of October, I'd
Oh, I
abuse
think I-
that dune
I
bucket.
think I answered this before. Because it was the Mark 1 Rabbit GTI 1983.
I have it. I mean, my M6 is the year I was born. And it's like the gray market. It's
Yeah.
the best BMW they made that year. It's the one.
It's always FD or the 964. 911 for me.
dude, if I could, dude, an 89 Fox body,
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, let's get it
That'd be
going.
pretty good.
I'd be fucking hollering brother out the window, dude.
Moving along. Next question, Mr. Rabbit. Do
Mr.
any of you
Rabbit.
guys play around with sim racing / drifting? We did. We had a setup
We
here.
play around Doom buckets only over here.
It's just a pure dune bucket. I'd like to set something up in here again at some point, but I would love to upgrade
got a question for
our
you.
wheel and pedal setup.
Do you think we have a listener base who's interested enough in that?
Yeah, we do. Matter of fact, I know we do. Between us and Loose is Fast, because there's a whole sim section
Well,
on.
I bring that up because
what do you call it?
Chuck
thing.
and I
Yep.
have a coworker who's like deep.
Yep.
Does like team races, like team 24-hour races.
Yep.
Is currently about to do like a 12-hour endurance race, like very, very deep into like sim racing. And it's getting another coworker of ours heavily involved in it way too much. So I was like, he could be, because Chatty Cathy, he's super easy to talk to. So he'd come on and tell us all about it. But like deep into it. And I was like, that should probably
He's
ask
doing VR, right?
both. But yeah,
Yeah.
the VR thing I think is like from the future.
Yeah, it's definitely from the future.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering what happened to your sim rig. I forgot all about that.
It's right there.
It's still there. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
seat's right there.
So it really kind of took a hindrance when we had to switch back to the old steering wheel setup.
Yeah.
Because like the one that Shook gave us just eventually failed, but it was nice to have an
Shook
actual
gave us a lemon.
steering wheel on there.
Why am I not surprised?
It was just so much better to drift. And then, just kind of,
That's
it.
next on my list.
yeah. It'd be not, it's part of the thing too. It's like, we're not here every day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, once I get the house stuff situated and I maybe have a small space to be my own person in the basement, I'll have a sim rig or something like that set up, theoretically, but who knows? It'd be nice. I'd just like to use it more often, if that were the case.
I'm more into hardcore games like Minecraft, so
he's big in the craft world, though.
big in the craft
It's
land.
huge.
I'm big into checkers.
You know what? Have I told you guys I play Power Wash Simulator?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, you have.
Still going. They keep coming out with, more content. I keep playing.
Hey,
it.
maybe you'd be able to power wash one of those dune buckets. dude.
Gotta get a real deep
Only
cleanse.
sim rig you need is a 2 bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
J Habib 8.
J Habib.
You guys notice FCP's shipping has gotten way slower. First time it's taken a week to receive something.
No, I gotta order all my oil change shit soon though. So.
I wonder if you're.
I think they're in their transition of opening up their
They're
Arizona
probably
place.
shipping
They
all your
just
stuff out of
opened it.
Arizona.
So that's what I was going to say. Is I know they're doing that swap. I'm sure. Plus it's
Dude, you see the size of that warehouse? It's going to be a
It's incredible.
giant undertaking.
yeah. Plus it's springtime, so there's probably a bunch of people. I'm not. I don't know. I
mean,
have
I
no
work
idea how
literally-
the logistics are,
My
but
office is literally 10 minutes away from them. And
So you just do a pickup?
I always do pick up. But
Yeah.
on days where I'm not in the office because I work hybrid, it's like one day for me. So
Yeah.
I can't say.
yeah, maybe you're just in a bad. I don't know where you're from. Maybe you're just in a bad spot in the middle while they're still working out logistics and stuff like
Platzwurst is
that.
from Milford.
Yeah.
Across the street. TDs, what's your favorite thing about 2024 so far?
Oh God,
The
Lots of
Dune
good
bucket.
stuff.
The Dune bucket for sure.
Dune bucket's up there.
Yeah.
I go with I think our choice of possible candidates is my favorite thing right now. Just keep this timeline flat. Let's just keep going back, baby.
Just history repeating itself.
Probably the winter. It's over.
Yeah,
was- it
that's
was-
a,
it
that's
was
a
easy on me.
positive.
Yeah,
I
real
do
bummer
enjoy
for winter.
that.
I'm with you,
Oh, those pine cones.
dude. It's fucking gone. I didn't even know where they went. They're gone.
It's the best story.
It's
Yeah,
still gonna
the
happen.
pine
story.
cones.
It's still gonna happen.
Yeah, I enjoy the daylight savings time. As to now, this is how I think we should properly be.
I did. Did we save it? Did we save the
It's
day?
saved.
one?
Right. Did we
It's
do the
saved.
saving? Is it saved?
Yeah, it's crazy. It flipped, and you're like, oh, so it's light an hour later, and it hasn't changed my morning at all.
Right.
Yeah.
What the fuck did we do that
Yeah.
for?
Why are we doing this to
I
ourselves?
wish we could just stay in daylight saving.
That's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
just Well,
Let's just lock
we
us in.
can't.
The bills paused or whatever.
We can't because there's so many people that need to tend to their farm.
Well, they're busy banning social media platforms right now.
Right.
When
Yeah.
they're done with that,
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's a little bit more important.
Yeah, real important
they'll
stuff.
get back to everybody else.
Basket case 889,
Basket
20K each to buy and build a race car. What are you picking and why?
Miata,
Benefit.
Yeah.
Miata, 15 grand on something else.
I mean, you could build a hell of a race car with, 20K.
I own a hell of a race
in
car.
Miata.
For $5,000 Miata.
You know, because I talked about it earlier, FCP bought, I think it was an R50 something. It was a next generation Mini and turned that
56.
into a race car.
In like a day.
It was a non-turbo one though.
Oh shit.
Yeah, non-turbo, but super light.
Sure.
Suspension, good brakes, and like they've been having at it. I'm like, shit, that
That was
that's
actually
awesome.
a good video that they put out because they did that at Grid Life.
Yeah.
So they had the car, if I have this correct, had the car, ran a lap time one day, installed a bunch of parts overnight, and like took some time off the lap. So it was quite cool. Basket case 889 again. Peeing in the toilet, you get some splashback. Is it piss or displaced toilet water?
It's diluted
Both.
piss.
Yeah, 2080 blend.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, it's you take it and put it right in your coolant. Tailored Chassis Solutions just writes,
CCS.
really bringing the heat today. Poo poo PP.
Really
JK _ clutch. Could you
JK
do Cars
Clutch.
and Coffee any other weekend but the first of the month?
We could.
We could.
We gotta put
We've
out an
really,
official schedule for that.
we haven't really released the whole schedule. Matter of fact, it's not going to be the
around.
first of the month all the time because we're going to try our best to cater to a bunch of things that our friends have going on, whether it's drift events or their own shows or whatever it might be. We're going to do our best. So our meets will not be the first or second or whatever of every month. We'll try to keep a consistent schedule, get the schedule out there pretty soon. First one's April 7th, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, just keep an eye out, and we'll keep you in tune. So that's all I have for those questions today. Oh wait, hold on. Do we have a late?
We got a late entry.
Oh, Jordan
Jordan. Poo-poo
MX
pee-pee.
_5. What manufacturer would you want to have sponsor Revival? Great question.
Mountain Dew. That'd be sick.
He didn't say car manufacturer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Red Bull would be pretty
Ooh,
good.
Sea-Doo.
They get a big.
Oh, boy.
Sea-Doo?
The boys getting Sea-Doos.
Yeah, Red Bull would be rad.
Red Bull would be great because they got a big budget and they're willing to, fuck around.
They're
and find
like-
out.
They're in a
fucking
bit of a
company.
conundrum.
Lightstream.
Are they?
F1 team is.
Oh, yeah.
Lightstream and a firm.
That's-
Just give us a
that's-
taste. Give us a taste.
That's all we need.
Boar's Head. Boar's Head. Never mind.
Solid
We're back to
choice.
Boar's Head.
I need that gold. What is it? Golden turkey? What the hell's it called? Oven gold
It's just
turkey.
getting a pound of Evan Gold every
Yeah,
week.
that's it. What do you got for pastrami? Yeah, I think that's it.
Krispy Kreme.
Car manufacturer Toyota, please.
Yeah, that'd be up there. Ford would probably that'd be
I'd
tight.
be in the Honda.
Be tight. I think you're all. That's where you are these days.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
just- you're
Volkswagen's
just-
left me high and dry. I mean, they've left me no choice but to desert them.
They're not doing
I
much
am a
for
deserter.
themselves. They're
Hey,
not
is the
doing much for
Focus,
themselves.
There's a not the Focus, the Toyota, the Corolla GR thing. Can you
Uh-huh.
buy those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get deals on them?
No.
Probably not.
By
no.
deal, maybe get it for MSRP.
Yeah, never mind.
There's
Yeah.
not a lot of them out there.
I see.
That's the thing. It's like,
I see them pretty frequently now. It's crazy how,
Yeah,
how
everywhere.
often I see them.
but if you search for them for sale, there aren't a ton for
Okay.
sale.
Okay.
When I went to
That'd
go
be a cool car.
when I went to go help my dad buy his Tacoma, there was one sitting in the showroom. It was used with 3,000 miles, and they wanted plus 5,000 over whatever. The
Yeah, you
sticker
just
was.
call them up, you scream at them like Big
Yeah.
Paul did, tell
Yep.
them they're out of their fucking minds,
Yep.
Big ball.
and
Yell at them. Right. Yell at them. All of them.
belittle them.
Till you find somebody who says, "Just come in. Just come in."
Well, that's what we did with the
Still.
4Runner.
Yeah.
We found one in the Bronx. Like, we're like, there's no fucking way I'm paying 3,000. And they're like, when can you come? I said tomorrow,
Yeah.
and they just gave it to us for MSRP. Same thing.
It's good play.
Yeah.
It's good play. Again, per the Chuck system, have your finances ready. That's a huge bit of
Yeah.
leverage right there.
Livestream.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you're a cash buyer now. How you paying? Cash.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Not right now.
I think that's going to do it for us this week, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, thank you for coming to hang out. As always, a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, everybody out there who listens to us and supports us, B for B, comes to the meets, all that sort of stuff. Like I said, we'll have some new merch up on our website, revivemotoring.com. Hey, we understand economic sad time. We get it. Not everybody has a budget to spend money on our baloney. So just share us or go to our YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And that helps us out as well. Leave some reviews if you can. You know, if you haven't left a review in a while, pop us one over.
Yeah,
we miss
throw a
it. We
couple
miss
in there.
reading them. We like them funny. I'm sure you can come up with something that involves a dune bucket and how to clean it.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
Dune Bucket Simulator. There's
there
a
we go.
game.
That's
There's
a game. It's huge.
Goodness.
Power wash the dune bucket. Hours of enjoyment. Yeah. Thanks everybody in the chat. Peace out. We will see you next week. And then we will go from there, you know, summertime or not summertime.
New York
car
Water
time.
Show's
Car
coming,
time.
baby.
It's car time. Yeah. New York coming up pretty soon too.
Car time.
That means one thing. Peter Luger's.
Peter Loogies.
So yeah, we will see you all next week. Adios. Goodbye.
Good luck, Cam.
Peace.
Later.
Deuces.